everybody. We are finishing up.
No. Wait, hold on.
Chapter 8.
Stop. Take a deep breath. And then punch him in the face.
That's not what I did.
No, it was weak. I'll be honest with you. You gotta punch him in the face.
Okay, fine. We're still here doing the Pokemon.
Yeah!
This is Chapter 8, Sword and the Shield.
Gen 8.
Gen 8, Sword and the Shield.
Sword of the Shield.
I've never played. Apparently, it's not on cards anymore.
Sword of the Stone,
I'm
baby.
judging them. We're still going. Hopefully, you're still watching.
Oh, good Lord.
Thoughts.
I can't believe it. Thoughts, everybody. That's right. We're still doing this.
There are so many new Pokemon.
More to say,
This is one
baby.
of the this generation had some of the fewest Pokemon. It took us 3.5 hours to talk about.
I had a lot to say.
It's all coming up on this episode of the Bells and Whistles podcast. Run that intro!
I can't believe we're still doing this. What do you think of that? Talk about something that you don't. That
there you go.
Changing anything.
This is something you.
I've
this
seen
is
that
this
in
is
a while.
nothing.
That's a fucking squirrel.
This is just a fucking squirrel.
It's a dumbass
I've
squirrel.
caught a squirrel in my bare hands, and I'll catch that in my bare hands.
Squavet. Wait, I'm sorry. When have you caught a squirrel with your bare hands?
Well, that was like a very common thing to do in college.
Well.
Was that part of? You did that on the quad?
Yeah.
Exactly. Sorority initiation. Catch a fucking squirrel.
Hey, you think I was in a sorority?
I know you weren't. So, wait,
You think I'd
wait.
get accepted?
So you would just go over and you.
Yeah, you'd like put a bunch of like raisins and nuts in your hands, and you'd lay there, and then they just walk into your hands, and you kind of catch them, and then you could literally pick them up.
What would you do when you caught one? Do you throw it?
You go, oh my god, guys, I got one! like it was a week. You'd get like all your friends, and you'd go try to catch them.
Yeah.
It's like a thing to do. For fun.
I see what you're doing now.
I lived in Michigan.
There is knowing that you were waiting there with the nuts in your hand is different than what
And
I
it's
was
just
imagining. I'm imagining you had like camouflage. And you like emerge out of a bush and your arm shoots out and grabs.
Squirrels, I've had fish. Actually, one of my dreams is to just be above water and like.
I go.
One.
That's so fucking
That's
badass.
such a. That's
people can do that.
That's how. Yeah, that's how
I
you
don't
assert your
believe that
power.
people are out there doing it though. I don't think that's. Maybe in cartoons. When was the last time you saw?
I think like Eskimos and stuff probably can.
If we're bringing out Eskimos, sure. I haven't brushed up on Eskimo history in quite some time.
Skill set.
Isn't Eskimo not PC to say?
It's not PC anymore.
No.
Squavet is as low as I could ever rank something. I think that is.
Yeah.
If F is thing, I make it a
If
G,
there's one thing that's good about Squavet is that it's really funny is that his name is Squavet.
Let's not forget he's 1 inch and his type is normal.
I know he's a normal type.
He's got no defining attributes.
I
no,
don't like
he's
Squavet.
a foot. He's not an inch. That would be crazy if he was 1 inch
a
tall.
Okay, that's a foot. I stand corrected.
We're spending too much time on Squavet. Let's
All
go
right,
to
here,
fucking
let's move
dumbass
on.
Greedent. Now, what do you think? What do you think he evolves into?
Greedent.
Fucking Theodore.
Theodore.
Even
no,
worse
you're right.
That'd be a
first.
sick name for this stupid thing.
That's pretty good.
I like how fat he is.
I like that he looks like a little Disney character. I think it is funny. I still hate him.
Yeah,
I would
I
never
hate him.
use him.
Again, it's just never. Pokemon needs to stop making these Pokemon. That's it.
I don't
stop
like
making
this.
These,
I don't like.
it's
this
like a
really.
commonplace
So when you say
thing.
you'd never use them, are you saying like if you go to play the game,
Yeah.
cards aside, you're playing Melee or something, you can pick your character. Am I gonna get all 3 options? Like as a baby, as a toddler, and as an adult?
What usually happens is Melee is a different case. When you play the Pokemon video game, you'll catch the little guy. You hang out with him long enough, he turns into this guy.
Okay.
And then
so I don't get to pick between the 3 because I'd pick the first one over him.
Don't.
But if I pick the first one, he's eventually going to become that.
Yeah. Or you
Okay,
can do
correct.
stuff to keep him as he is, but normally he's going to become this.
Okay,
this
wait.
one is also significantly stronger than the other one.
Yeah.
Like than
Right,
the- than the baby
13.2
one.
pounds.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, he's a little
got
fat.
bit of
So
weight.
I like how he's tubby. I love a tubby Pokemon.
This thing's only 13 pounds?
Well, but I mean, how tall is he?
I guess he's 2 feet, but I always imagined that he'd be like, 600. Yeah.
30 pounds. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I like he's a little fat. So I like that he's got a little beard.
not
But I
so impressed by that
also
anymore.
never do it. This Pokemon shouldn't exist.
I would put this. I think I'd make this like a high F, but
Yeah,
I
high F
don't
is
like
true.
it.
High
I don't
F
like
is
it
true.
one bit. So here's Nickit.
Nickit.
That's the same guy.
No, he's a different guy.
There's
He's
a
different
lot
thing.
of a lot of them either don't evolve or only have one evolution.
Yeah.
So don't think in threes necessarily.
Okay,
Some
so
of them are
we're
three.
done with the
This is a new
threes.
We're
thing.
done with
New
the
thing.
squirrel.
Love this one.
Nickit is interesting.
But do you get his name? Nickit. He steals things.
He's a little-
He
he'll-
nicks
Oh,
things.
like
In this game-
Swiper.
Yeah,
Eh,
like Swiper. Yeah.
Good nicknames.
Very
Yeah.
good. Very good.
Nickit.
Yeah, no.
Muy bien.
I actually don't like Nickit. I'll come out and say.
You don't like Nickit. I think
I hate his smug Pokemon.
I don't think this thing looks smug. I think he looks like you just hurt his feelings a little bit. His
You don't
eye.
think
his
he
eye-
looks smug?
I think his eyebrows are
No.
going up.
I think he
like-
says, "Oh, I
think he
do
looks smug. I think he
do
looks-
say." That's what I think he's fucking saying.
I dare say, good chap.
I do say.
Might I just nick something from you very quick?
I like him. Is he 2 feet sitting like that, or is he 2 feet standing?
I think he's 2 feet sitting like this. I also think
Impressive.
his I think an underrated thing about Nickit is that his tail is puffy and it grabs onto things and
Yeah, I know.
stores
He's something
things
of
in
a
there. I think that's pretty sick.
prehensile.
I think as a fighter, wouldn't be my first choice. As
No.
a pet, probably my first choice so far.
I'd love this. This
He's,
is a
he's
fun, a
cute,
great
but I'm
little
not.
thing.
I'm not a huge.
He's
fan.
cute.
Nickit turns into yikes. Nickit turns into Thievul.
Okay, that's a fighter.
That's a guy who's gonna show you that. Doesn't this guy seem like he's like one of the guys that drives you around Central Park on a horse carriage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like him. I don't like him. I
I think he's got a little the little kind of
madam.
Don Juan mustache.
I don't like the mustache.
Yeah, he's got a little mustache. I like his little. It's kind of like a Zorro thing.
Yes,
I
I
don't mind
understand
that.
what
I think
he's
I get why people would like this.
Yes.
But for me personally, he's too much of a fox. I think.
I like
He's
him. I
too
like a fox.
You like a fox? You like?
How do you feel about calling women foxy?
I think the same thing I feel about calling you cockadoodle.
I think this is a nothing Pokemon. I'll be honest. I think it's a nothing.
It is.
Pokemon.
It's
D
C.
tier.
It's C for me.
Yeah.
It falls completely in the middle of the.
What kind of
pack.
powers does he have?
He can steal things. He's got I don't know. He's got a whole thing where if you show up, he's got stakeout. So if you show up in the battle when he's already there, he does extra damage on you. I don't know.
But he's dark. He's dark.
He's dark.
He
He's a
looks
little
like
meanie.
a cool pet.
He seems like a cool pet. Now
That's a cool pet.
This is cool. I always love when they do these kinds of things. I think Galarian Zigzagoon is sick.
You think it's sick?
I
do you think this whole line is?
I think this whole line is pretty sick.
I think this is an even better pet than the last one.
Yeah.
But he's a raccoon,
He's a
tiny
tiny
raccoon,
raccoon.
and for the longest time, raccoons were my favorite animals.
Yeah.
Raccoons.
What do
were
you
Yeah,
your
they're
favorite
very
animals?
cute. They're no longer my favorite animals, but
What's taking their place?
ostrich. I think they're very cool.
If you had given me 1,000,000 years, I never would have guessed that. Never once would I guess that.
Raccoons from like kindergarten to maybe like senior year of high school.
Yeah, everybody loves a raccoon.
Right.
Very
then
cute.
ostrich just came around, made a bigger impression on my life.
What could they have possibly done?
You saw them in the paper. Where did
Well, sophomore year of high school, I saw one at the zoo,
Yeah.
and I kind of sat on it for 2 years. Decided it was better than a raccoon.
Honestly, isn't that so funny that was like it took her a minute to like. She was like, okay, I need to like take
Let me
inventory.
think about this for a sec.
I'm at a crossroads.
2 years. 2 years of considering.
That's also
Pros
on my
and cons.
Instagram. When I saw my first ostriches. And I think it's funny because I think if I grabbed it by the ankles and shook it around.
What are you doing? You touched the ostrich?
I think if I did, if I were to grab it by the ankles and shake it around, its head would just go everywhere. And that's what is so funny.
You know
to
those
me.
things are incredibly dangerous.
They'll kill you.
Look at my Instagram. I got really close to it.
Did
But
you
they
grab
can-
it by the legs?
No, I fed it some Chex Mix.
Oh, yeah, fed a little Chex Mix. Right?
Yeah.
Well, I like Zig Zig, and why do you not like Zig? I think it's cool that they made it punk rock and, and all that stuff.
I don't like something about how his tongue is always out. Really doesn't sit
Really,
well
like a
with me.
puppy.
He's like a puppy.
No, but that's not what it is. It's because he's like,
Well,
it's because
they
he's
wanted
Gene
him to be like a
Simmons.
pet, though.
Is it
I
like
like-
some
what's
deep
his-
state
what's his power?
conspiracy?
No,
What do
it's
you mean?
Gene Simmons. He's the whole thing is that he's Gene Simmons from fucking Kiss.
Well,
right,
sure,
with the tongue
yeah.
and the star.
Yeah, and you'll see his final stage.
Okay, so here's
What, is he got a
Zigzagoon.
fucking guitar?
I
And
like
this is
Zigzagoon.
also
I
a
think this
regional
is-
variant.
oh,
There's an
really?
original type.
So here's Zigzagoon becomes a Galarian Linoon.
Linoon, whatever you want to say.
Linoon has never worked really for me. I understand what you're going for. It's kind of like a honey badger situation.
Yeah.
I won't spend too much time on it. One thing I do think is really cool is that the stars become shooting stars on
Yes.
his face paint
The whole-
makeup. I think that's
It's
cool.
also a play on. So like the baby one is Zigzagoon. He was all zigzag, and this
Yeah,
is
sure.
line, straight
It
lines.
becomes a line.
Okay, you know
then-
what? Someone had a good idea and they executed it.
Yes,
Yeah.
sure.
But he doesn't look like he won any battles.
Yeah, and
And
then
his first stage looked like a better pet.
But
Yeah.
then
he becomes Obstagoon.
Okay, now he's
Uh-huh.
winning battles.
Yeah.
now this is a strong guy.
I think
This
Obstagoon
fat
is pretty
fuck.
cool.
I
101.4 pounds.
we're body shaming all these Pokemon.
101.4 pounds.
Well, he's 5'3". He's also, I guess he's also
Yeah.
got height on me. So
Yeah, that's not
height
bad.
and weight, but
Yeah,
sure.
I hated this guy when I first saw
No.
him. I hated him.
He's
Yeah.
cool.
Because I just didn't like it. I don't like, again, it's something about the tongue. But competitively, I'm in for like a guts facade.
Yeah,
I fuck with him.
So
Yeah.
he's winning battles, is what you're telling me?
he wins a
he's a
lot.
good-
He's
he's
a
a
good
good-
Pokemon.
I
he's a
think
good
he's
Pokemon.
maybe one of my top choices right now.
I
because
like
of
him.
Raccoon Heritage.
He's grown on me.
I think Obstagoon is really sick. I would make him a high B. I wouldn't. The only thing I don't like is that he's
I would make
always
him a low
he's
B.
always going like crossing his arms.
He's
a
always
little
doing
bit.
that.
I don't like that he never doesn't cross his arms. He's always kind of like, no,
Yeah.
you're not getting past me.
It's also just I have no.
He's like the bouncer Pokemon, you know.
Yeah, but I just don't have any affinity to like this genre of punk rock. Like it doesn't do anything for me. So I'm
It's
just
not
like,
even
ah.
really punk rock. It's like glamour rock. I don't know.
What? It's the Kiss thing.
It's a Kiss thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that I like it. I like that they went there. I like that they did something crazy.
It is crazy.
I don't think anybody would have ever guessed that they would have made like.
And it's also
Kiss
I'm not a
into
huge
Pokemon.
humanoid Pokemon most of the time.
I think this.
Are you saying this is humanoid-esque?
Yes, Amelia. He has
I
legs.
mean, you could, yeah, but that's also,
Oh.
you know, fine, sure.
I think this is.
Go ahead.
This
But I think
veers enough
defining
that it's
feature
okay
is
for
pointing
me.
out the body parts.
Yeah, I think that's.
He's a
okay.
lot less humanoid than the Queebly.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
Guy.
little
I agree.
Inteleon
I
type
agree.
guy. This is the little Mary had a little lamb sheep Pokemon. I don't know. I think it's cute.
I think it's cute. It's just a
Um,
Pokemon that shouldn't exist.
I think I could just
Unfortunately.
find it in the wilds. Is what
Yeah.
you're saying,
Yeah,
right?
you find in the wild. It has the little what's the mountain lady Swedish.
The little pigtails,
Swedish
thing,
pigtails
you know, the
thing
little,
and
you know,
the-
braids.
yeah,
I do
fine.
think it's what's very cute, which I don't think they utilize enough. Is it? I should see this thing rolling all over the place. I feel like people
feel
should
like
be
they do.
kicking it, rolling it all over the
kick
place.
it?
You know,
want
what-
it to, people to
yeah,
kick
I want
it?
people
Animal
to, you know,
abuse.
bounce it up and down, juggle a couple of them. I wanted to see something fun. I don't know. I think it's cute. I think it's a B. I think it's
Yeah.
low B, maybe. Yeah,
Not
fine.
even. Could be in the wilds.
D.
If he doesn't
Yeah.
evolve into a wolf, I'll be angry though.
You think? Wait, no, pause. You think it's the sheep would evolve into a wolf?
I think that's kind of like a biblical thing, yeah. Like
I don't know. If
God
it-
says, "Be a sheep and don't be a wolf."
Oh, well, I would say like a wolf in sheep's clothing. That would have been very cool.
I think it'd just be kind of smart of them.
Yeah, it would be
That
very.
would
What
be
if-
yes.
what if- what
This
is
is
this,
this is what it
a
turns
goat
into.
of sorts.
It turns into
Like
like
a
a big
goat.
kind of pack mule type goat, ram situation.
Yeah, like a ram.
I don't like Dubwool. I don't think it's a big enough change from Wooloo.
I like that they gave him some horns. I prefer Dubwool to Wooloo.
I think you're right that there's no change. That it's
No.
literally a sheep growing up. The only difference between a young sheep and an old sheep
Yeah, it's just
is that it
this.
grows the horns. Like,
yeah,
it's literally just shown me what a sheep does. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, but you see,
they've
he's
done
got
nothing creative there.
he's got the horns coming out of his tits. You see?
He's got the inverted nipples.
Oh,
These things
yes,
right here.
I do.
I think that's kind of
do
cool.
I.
All right.
Show the animation where he kicks. Show the animation where he kicks.
All right.
Yeah,
here,
maybe
we'll-
I need
watch.
some action.
You need a little. There's
Look,
that.
watch, wait.
Yeah, unimpressed. Okay,
Choodle.
I like Choodle.
another
I like
Squirtle
Choodle a
of
lot.
sorts.
Another
Yes.
Squirtle of sorts.
Very top
We-
heavy, which is something I'm looking out for.
A big old head.
At this point, it kind of veers so much that it makes me laugh. how
I
big this
like
thing's
Choodle.
head is.
Choodle has always made me laugh, and I like that she's like, well, the square root of 2 is actually fucking. I like it.
What we used to do is that we because we had a whole bit about Choodle. when we played the game.
Did
where
we?
like where his face is all textured on.
No, I say his face. It doesn't match the artwork of the rest of the generation.
Yeah, he's got
it doesn't at all
textured on.
Yeah,
but I do think it's kind of like.
If I could just say one thing, if I could just say one thing about what you're saying, because it's totally wrong, but I won't argue with you.
Amelia.
He's like I think going off Ephraim's description of his personality type, he's that kind of guy we all know, and for that reason, I'm out. Like, if you're describing that guy if you're describing that kid from the Polar Express, I know that kid from the Polar Express, and I don't like him. So I don't want to like him.
The way your mind works is fucking ridiculous.
I think that's so funny.
Kid for the
Here he
Polar
goes. He
Express.
got a big bite. He turns into Dreadnought.
That guy could correct me on anything I say.
I love
I'd be okay
Dreadnought.
with it.
Love Dreadnought.
Dreadnought is fucking sick.
I love an alligator snapping turtle.
I think
Look at he's 3'3" and over 250 pounds.
Because he's part rock.
He's
That's-
a huge rock turtle. I think that's so sick. I think his jaw is so fucking cool.
You ever see an alligator snapping turtle?
I've seen one. Not only have I seen one, I saw one day on the road. I went up to it and I said, yeah, shoo. And it
An
went the other way.
alligator snapping turtle?
I think so.
No.
Are you saying an alligator snapping turtle?
I am saying that.
You're not saying the action of an alligator snapping a
Snapping a
turtle.
turtle. No, it's a type
Okay,
of
so
turtle.
this is one type of animal.
It's a
One
type
type of
of,
animal.
Okay, no.
They can
Okay.
live like 200,
Didn't know that was a
300
thing.
years. Something nuts.
Wow.
I love me an alligator
Almost
snapping.
how many pounds this thing weighs. No, I think I like it a lot. I like it's got the
Dreadnought.
kind of like bolt at the top of its jaw. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
I like its turtle shell. I like its little pointy horn. I think this is an A tier Pokemon.
Absolutely A
Yes.
tier.
Here's Yamper.
Yamper.
Probably won't like this very much. Just a little corgi.
You don't
Also,
like Yamper?
seeing him in the wild, not surprised.
But he's electric.
But
He's an electric corgi.
You get it? Yamper.
no.
Well, I don't get it either.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I wasn't really sure where you're going there. I'm not sure what you were.
Amp.
I don't think that's it.
Amp.
I think
Yamp.
that's a coincidence.
I don't think it was a coincidence. I mean, I think they named it, fucking trying to name it something electric.
No.
But is an amp really like an electric type? I guess it is.
No. Amp
like
is
an
something
amplifier, but
electric,
he's
yeah.
not. It's nothing to do with like amplification
Yeah.
because they, there are other
plug
rock and
something
roll
in.
type things.
Amp.
Oh,
You
yeah.
plug
He's a
into an
very
amp.
Plug it
popular
into an amp.
herding dog.
He's
Like,
a
so is Lassie. I'm not impressed.
They should have called this one Lassie.
Yeah.
Lassie.
No, so this is Yamper.
I like Yamper.
I think Yamper is cute.
I think he's very cute.
It falls kind of like by the wayside for me with dog Pokemon.
I
lot of
think
the
they
times
had a
get little
sick
bored.
opportunity for this one. And I think,
Yeah.
I think
They
both-
wasted.
I
You'll
think the
see
next
where
one,
they go next one.
Okay.
So
I think
yeah.
Yamper's
I'm
cute.
dying to
this
see.
is like a high C for me, Yamper.
I'll give it a B.
Yamper turns into Bolthound.
Another regular
Bolton.
dog.
Bolthund.
Lame.
I
think
hate
this is kind of
Bolthound.
lame.
At least his last guy, I want to like hug.
Yeah.
I don't like it's like
It's the kind of
fucking-
stray dog you leave.
Yeah.
fucking facelift ass.
I think that Bolton is
I hate that shit.
like I get what they're doing. They're doing a dog racing situation.
Yeah, I get it.
But it's
boo.
it's so not.
Don't do that with a corgi.
Yeah.
Don't give me a cute corgi and make him into this ugly, dumb.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I also think you guys remember Bolt. Remember the movie
Yeah.
Bolt?
I remember the movie.
Remember the
Bolt.
movie Bolt? They stole it from this.
That's too bad.
They stole it from Bolt, and I don't like that.
They-
I don't like copyright.
Yeah.
You don't like
sure.
theft.
You don't like
You don't
copyright?
I don't like copyright. There you go. Gossifleur, a Pokemon that I have always forgot existed.
Yep, yawn.
Um,
I don't even want to spend too much time on it. I
That's-
like the hairstyle. I think that's cute.
I think it's fun that it looks like a little
perfectly cute.
French lady.
Yeah,
I
what do you
think
got to say?
It's not something I'd see in the wild, and it's not something I can see and identify where the
You in the wild. You're doing a fucking survival guide.
Well, it's just the other ones I can tell what animal they like got their inspiration from. Like where the
It's
what
like a
the-
little fucking. It's like a little fucking.
He's like a little
flower.
He's a little flower.
yeah
Or I guess she's a
winning
little
no
flower.
bet. It's a 4.9 pound flower. It's a
It's a hefty,
Heavy
it's a
flower.
That's a
flower.
fat ass flower.
That's a cactus.
Honestly, I was starting to get annoyed by you, but I'm happy you're starting to like.
That you brought a point. You pointed
I
it
am
out.
fascinated by that. It's a fat ass fucking flower.
5 pound flower.
What's that thing eating?
Come on.
I don't know. There's part of me thinks that it would be fun because you see it and she's got a little French accent. She's kind of like
monsieur.
one of the bimbats from.
Ugh, I hate her.
You don't like her?
I'm starting to. I think
I
they're
don't know
also
if you- I
all
don't know if you want, like,
non-binary.
any of
So
the-
can I
of the
ask-
women identifying?
Well, none of them are women identifying, actually. But I think you're right. As a proud member of the He-Man woman haters, I do hate the women. The women Pokemon only.
No.
I tolerate women.
What do you think the hottest?
not
What do you
copyright
think
by
the
us.
hottest accent is?
Well, you like it? I feel like I've asked you about this.
Australian?
Australian. I think I might be with you. Honestly,
I think that's pretty
You think
hot.
I feel like Australian accent always kind of veers in. If it's a proper Australian accent.
Well, come
That's
on.
Irish, what you're doing right
If
there.
it's
Every accent you ever do
Yeah,
is Irish.
It's Irish. As it turns out, that's the only one I know how to do. If it's a proper one, I always feel like it's more goofy than it is hot. For me,
But for some of us, that is hot.
I think the least hot. I hate the French accent. Just sounds like you're joking. If that's the kind of direction you're trying to go,
I think the easy one. I think the easy. Nothing pisses me off like a New York accent.
You
Nothing
can't say
disgusts
that.
me.
You know you can't say that.
Yeah, but
Me, I think the
either that or Michigan. What'd she say that I've made fun of her today? What did you say?
you say
You said something, and you were like, it was just like nails on a chalkboard.
my jacket, my
Your-
jacket
your-
chapstick.
Oh yeah, your jacket chapstick.
Well, no, for context,
tampon.
guys, Ryan was holding my jacket, and I had a chapstick in the pocket. But I was like, okay, if he's gonna take it out of the room, I'm gonna need the chapstick. So I wanted him to hand me the jacket chapstick.
Hand me the jacket chapstick. Oh no, not the tampon.
It is crazy how everybody on this show has to have some kooky little voice. Isn't it?
But I don't. It's just how you guys picture my voice.
I think
No,
it's dead
I will
on.
push back on that.
I think it's pretty rock
that
solid.
I will push back on.
I think it's rock fucking solid. So my impression of you.
I don't think what he's doing is good. I do think you're crazy if you don't think that you have a crazy.
I think I have an accent. Like I'll admit, I have a very heavy Midwest accent. But
The accent, right? Come on.
I don't think you guys, when you guys do this impression of me, I'm like
What do you
if
think you
Marge
are?
Simpson
Dude.
went west.
Marge Simpson went
Well, I
west.
mean that's
my favorite episode of this. What do you guys think of Eldegoss?
Eldegoss, I like her little hair.
She's a little babushka now.
Yeah, her
She went
little-
from French to Russian real quick.
Yeah,
She looks like the one from the egg that I knew. Like I
I
think
like it how she's
The
gotten.
Togepi, yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
gotten old and gray. And she's elder. You know.
Sizzlipede.
I
I
like
love this guy. He looks like a little skateboard.
I love
looks like a little
Sizzlipede.
tech dude.
I was
I
thinking
love
of magic
Sizzlipede.
carpet.
Yeah, a little magic carpet.
I love his little mayor of Townsville mustache.
Yeah.
I love his little mayor
He's
of
like,
Townsville.
girls. Also, why did the mayor of Townsville sound like Jimmy Stewart? girls.
Oh, well, hey now.
We gotta find the meaning of Christmas. That also,
He's also
that might
so
not be-
light.
now.
Like
Yeah.
height to weight ratio.
Yeah, height to weight ratio. This is crazy.
I'm
But he's a little bug.
concerned.
Yeah.
I think he's charming. I think he's a great
I
bug.
like him, but you ain't seen nothing yet.
You ain't seen nothing. Scent to
Wow.
Scorch is
Love
real
Wow.
fun.
Scent to Scorch. Did you rock? No, you didn't have a Scent to Scorch because you had a Score Bunny.
I did have Score Bunny, yeah, but I loved Scent to Scorch.
Love Scent to Scorch. Scent to Scorch is
What
one of
a
my favorite
great
bugs
bug.
ever.
What a
I think
great
he's
bug.
badass. I think he's sick.
I think he also has a great, one of the best Gigantamax, if we're talking that.
Oh,
I think he's got
sure,
one of the
yeah.
best
Yeah, yeah,
Gigantamax forms. I think this is so fucking fun.
So
and
you
cool.
know how I'm always Amelia. Actually, you give your thoughts first.
I just like that he looks like a slap bracelet.
Ah!
Good memories.
Yeah, good
When I look at
memories,
this guy.
good
No, I like this is an A tier bug for me.
You know how I'm always in favor of like Pokemon making things hyper realistic.
Yeah.
I'd be terrified
If you
if they
saw
made
something like
this
this.
guy because I don't like big crunchy bugs.
Yeah.
And if you showed me this big, how tall is he?
Oh. He's 9
He's
feet
9'10".
10
A
inches.
9 foot,
And he's almost
a-
965
10 A
pounds.
10-foot, 200-pound, fucking crunchy ass bug.
Oh.
I-
Oh.
Oh, thank God he's a
That's
cartoon.
what you're describing at this point is a fucking dragon.
Yeah,
Like, that's
yeah,
not a
yeah,
bug.
Just saying-
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a bug is not a dragon. A bug.
Neil, can you get that in writing? Neil, if you could, just get that in writing from Ryan and Amelia. A bug is not a dragon.
I'm not saying it's a dragon, but if he's 9'10",
It might as well be one.
and
Yeah.
he's 265 pounds, that's not a bug.
Yeah.
I want such a cool
Pretty
Badass.
sick. Oh,
Wow.
did you see him just
just
slap
slapping
bracelet
out.
himself on the
bracelet
floor?
himself. Here's Roly Coly. I hate this thing with a passion.
Roly Coly Oly.
can
I'm a bigger fan
identify-
of this line than you are.
I really don't like anything about this line.
I think this line
It's
is
Roly
pretty
Coly
good.
Oly. They
He's
made him
from
out of
Inland
clay. I
Rain.
don't know what it is, but you remember Roly Poly?
He's
Yeah, the
Roly
TV show.
Poly
Yeah,
Oly.
this is what this is. That's what
Roly
happened to him.
Coly. He's a
This
piece
is
of
Roly
coal,
Coly.
and he rolls around. You see how he has a wheel?
Yeah.
That's how he drives around.
I don't like. I can't identify any body part on him.
Yeah, this is just a piece. This is
He's
just
a
a
type
rock.
is rock.
It's
no
a rock,
shit.
and he's
He's
got a
nothing but a
little
rock.
wheel.
Well, I can find
don't
that in
like
the
it.
wheel. I've seen plenty.
I don't like
Stop.
this. I want to kick it. I see this. If I saw this in the wild, I would kick it.
No, if I saw
Yeah,
it,
so
I'd
would
pick
I,
it up.
because I kick all the rocks I see in the wild. He looks like a fucking regular
you just
rock.
become the rock kicker.
No, I'd pick him up and I'd say, "Come on, you come with me.
Come on, you're coming with me. I don't like this thing one bit.
And
I
then
don't
he evolves
like it.
into this.
I don't
He
want
kinda
him
looks
around
like
me.
a,
This I somehow hate even more. I think Harkole is so fucking lame. This is one of the lamest Pokemon I've ever seen. Imagine what is the real life utility of this? Imagine this Pokemon wandering around.
I'm gonna
What's
push
the real
back
life
on you.
utility of any of that?
Well, but we're talking about we saw this in the wild. This is a fucking this is just a little crowded shopping cart.
I'm just saying.
I hate this thing.
I want to
He's
push
part
back.
rock, part fire.
I'm just gonna push back. It's really funny. Okay, so imagine there's all these roly coly and they evolve into this thing, and he becomes a little car, and he's walking around. He's like, oh, I gotta fucking pick up a bunch of coal, and he
I
just
hate
goes
this
back
thing.
and forth for
I
no
hate this
goddamn
thing.
reason.
I don't like this. I feel like I'm gonna see it. It feels like it's a shopping cart full of shit. That's what this feels like and looks like to me. I don't like this one
I like
bit.
him. Where's he going with all this coal?
Where is he going? Why do I care? I hate
who
this
does he
thing.
fight?
I don't like this at all. And
I
then
like
he turns
him.
into this fat.
Oh, I like this one.
You like this one, right?
No.
This one's cool.
I like
I
this
don't
one.
think
He's
that-
cool.
The last one I didn't want to hate because I was like, he's onto something, but he's not there. He got there.
Oh.
He got there. I didn't realize there was
Nah, I
this
fuck
was a
with this
three-part.
guy.
No, I think this is so lame.
I
I
fuck
think
with this
this
guy.
is so lame.
No,
That he's
this
got
guy's
this
got
power.
power.
Of coal. It wobbles when he walks around.
Oh, I
I
love
don't
it.
want to
Well,
deal
yeah.
with
I
this
like
thing.
him. I like him. He's not my favorite. I give him a B+. I like Colossal. I like him a lot. Ryerfok. My God.
Ryder Falk, yeah.
Fire Rock. I think he's cool. How much does he weigh, Amelia?
685.
And
That's a big boy.
Look,
He's a
he's
big
nine.
boy.
He's 9 feet tall, but 7 of those feet is that tower of coal.
You know what they say in Madagascar too?
What?
What do they say in Madagascar? What is one of the things they say in Madagascar too?
I
Tell
like
me.
him big. I like him chunky, and that's that guy right there. Moto
I
would be
think
all over that.
Moto likes you. I admit this is a losing battle. I've never liked Colossal.
I
don't want to be
Colossal,
around
man.
him.
I like Colossal.
I think
he's
he could win any
badass.
fight.
I
Yeah.
think he's cool.
Here's Aerokuda.
That's a fish.
Now this is
I
one
like-
I fucking hate.
This is when I pivot. I think Aerokuda is pretty fun. I think look at his big, look at his big fucking smile.
I hate his
Look at his
dumbass
little Grinch ass smile
with his stupid
huh?
little mustache, man. I hate a fucking little twirly mustache.
No, he's not a twirly mouth. That's literally
his
the lids
smile.
of his mouth. He's doing the Grinch.
That's his smile.
He's feeling a little
I,
mischievous.
I would love to see his animation. You might need to slow it down.
That's his smile.
It comes out of his mouth.
Look, his mustache is still intact.
Does
No.
the side of your mouth open when you open your mouth?
Well, you actually making me actually doubt this now.
What are you talking about?
Sides of your mouth.
It's a little. It's a very thin mustache.
Is it
blends
coming
it-
out of his lips?
It's just the top
he's
of his
like
lip.
Salvador
It's-
Dali.
it's just
coming
the
out
top of
lips.
his lip.
I don't know. I think it's cool that he's a little.
First of all,
torpedo.
the evolution has a fucking twirly mustache.
Well, okay. Well, let's move on
Guys,
ahead.
I
Aerokuda
won't be gaslit.
turns into Barraskewda.
That's a mustache,
I don't think that's a mustache. I think he's got a little Grinch-like.
guys.
I think he's got a little.
No.
Hey,
in the
help me in
comment
the comments,
section,
man.
tell us.
Look.
Does Barraskewda have a mustache or is he the Grinch?
I think that's his. I think it's a. You know how like a Dominican guy will just have the thinnest little mustache.
Sorry, we're gonna start profiling here.
What the fuck? I'm trying to play Pokemon.
You didn't bring your cards.
I didn't bring my cards. Oh, I didn't bring my plushies.
The coolest thing about this is that his tail goes in that circle.
I think it's
That's
cool.
the coolest thing.
His tail is like
like a boat motor.
like a boat motor,
Pieces,
kind of
yeah.
like a propeller. I think they look like torpedoes. I think that's really sick.
It just
I don't
looks like
like
a regular fish.
I'm not a fan. I mean, I
But
think
I like fish. So.
he's
You
fine.
like fish?
I've been known
Yeah,
to
let's talk about
say,
this.
Yeah.
when asked, "What's your dream date?" I panicked and I said fishing.
Why did you say that? Who'd you say that to?
Panicked and you said fishing?
When I was like 6 interviews deep for that TV show and they asked what's your dream date.
What's your dream day? Fishing.
Literally, I told them fishing. No world am I going fishing with someone and falling in love.
Oh, they're gonna show
Maybe
some
you'll
guy
catch
that.
Maybe you'll catch a
Is that show dead
barracuda.
yet?
I probably.
Okay.
No.
They said January, February, and
Oh.
time is ticking.
Yeah.
time is
Watch the
ticking.
first interview to get that story.
You're gonna get it, everybody. What the fuck is
I've
this?
seen him.
I don't want
I've
this.
seen him.
I
I've
don't
seen
want
him.
this.
And
What
him.
is
And
this?
it's going really slow.
This is a shame.
This is a shame.
I can show you
The
I
world.
like them big.
I like them chunky. Okay, here's Barracuda. This
This
is. Do you ever play? You recognize Meowth?
Yeah.
You remember
I thought
Meowth?
he's got the same name too, doesn't he?
Yeah, this is a different
regional
version of it.
form.
He's
Oh,
got,
okay.
When he goes to London, he looks like this
Oh.
supposedly. Who would have known?
He's a steel type.
What a geezer.
What a geezer! I think this is kind of fun.
I think it's kind of.
I
think
like
Meowth looking
he
like this is
reminds
pretty
me of,
fun.
the 6th Pokemon that I know, Meowth.
Mm-hmm.
He was a different color though back in
Yeah.
the day.
Back in the day, he
was
was a little
like
different.
eggshell
Yeah.
with some red and teal.
Yeah, he had a little.
I don't know if he had teal.
I don't think he had teal, but he
Yeah,
had a
no.
little gem on his head that
Yeah,
was red.
and he had like a Anyway, I do know who this is.
Yeah.
And he's same name. I recognized it, but
I
I like that he's making a comeback.
I like that he's come back. I think this is very fun. I like this more than I like. They've done pretty good by the Meowths. I think even the I liked the other one too.
I didn't like the.
I know you. Well, that's for a different
The
video.
dark one. No,
I
don't
think
like
this
that
is
one.
pretty fun.
Oh,
I think
I
he's
like
a
that
little.
one.
I think he's a little.
I do know who you're talking about.
Mhm.
You know the fucking.
Alolan Meowth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen him.
Yeah.
How have you seen him?
Oh, was he? Did you guys already review him?
No.
No.
Is he on Melee?
I don't think. Well, he might be.
I've
he
seen him.
actually might
He's-
have a little thing in.
He's
Melee.
black and he's got like green instead.
I think she might be right. I don't know. I
He's
can't
got
remember what
green
Alolan
instead?
Meowth
Mhm.
looks like.
I remember what
remember what it
Alolan.
is.
Yeah.
I know he's black or gray.
Yeah.
He's got the.
Yeah.
How about we?
Let's move on.
Let's
Yeah.
press on.
Moving on.
Let's
Big,
press
this,
on.
This is
Meowth,
A tier.
this
A
is.
tier.
I like this. I think this is.
I think
a
this is
B
a.
tier.
I think this is a
movie.
high C plus. I don't think it's that.
I think he's very fun.
I like that they evolved. They said no Persian.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna go Berserker.
Berserker.
Oh wow.
I like Berserker.
I like Berserker a lot. I think this seems like the kind of guy he's drinking alone at a bar, but he's great.
He reminds me of me.
He's a lot of fun, don't you
Yeah.
think?
He'd have a Scottish accent.
He'd have a Scottish accent.
laddie,
Laddie.
laddie. Yeah, I like this guy.
tell you.
I
If
like
you
that's
had the
still
chance
Irish.
to change your fate, would you?
That's still Irish.
No.
Eat 'em.
Would you?
I like this guy. I think it's funny. Would I ever use this Pokemon in a million years? No.
What's on top of his head?
I used one for
In your team?
Yeah, in my team for a bit. I used one for a pretty good time.
Wow.
And he's
How
not
do these
bad.
teams work? Can I get? I think I need follow-up episode. I've played the game. I've put him to use.
You put him. You see what you think of him. He's
Right.
got a helmet on. Now he's
Yeah,
got.
he's got a
helmet
Viking
on.
helmet.
He's got kind of a Viking helmet thing. You see?
He doesn't have it on. It's built into his
It's
head.
like built into his head. Yeah.
Right.
But
Right.
he's
Okay.
he's like he's the Viking Pokemon.
Functional.
So he's
Oh, gotcha.
see. So he does this thing. I think that's really fun. I think it's cool.
I like Berserker.
I like Berserker. Here's Milcery.
Big fucking glob of cum.
This
This
is
Unfortunately, this is indeed a big fucking glob of cum. He's supposed to be, I think, cream.
Yeah.
no eyes. Or like, did we pause
has
it at a weird
eyes.
spot?
No,
Like,
that's
am I
what
looking
he.
at?
You know, that's
Those
he's
are
got
his
this-
eyes.
That's what he looks like.
Oh, his eyes are on the bottom.
Yeah, it's on the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Just,
Um,
just a bunch of cum.
hate this
It.
guy.
I don't know. I like this kind of. I forget that it is this Pokemon because I like Alcremie.
He'd have no powder.
Yeah.
I like
Pow-
Alcremie so
powers.
much.
You know what
this
we
I
ought to
think
bring
is
back?
really sweet.
You know what we ought to bring back?
What?
Colin saying about people, young, dumb, and full of cum.
Bringing it back from when?
Let's get that. Let's get a couple of those in the comment section, kids.
If you like this video, say young, dumb, full of cum. If you like this video, don't even type it out. Say it out loud.
Just say, hey, mom.
Yeah, hey mom, I'm young, dumb, and full of cum. I
You know
like
what I
how this-
realize is that when we get monetized, they have to review the channel. It's all gonna be for nothing.
It's gonna be for nothing.
Yeah.
Who cares? Alchemy, I think is
You say alchemy or you say alcreamy?
That's the second one.
Ugh. No, I think this is pretty great. I also had one of these on my team. I think it's fun that the way you evolve it, the way that you get this thing is you take the other thing and you put it in your pocket and you spin around enough times that it gets whipped and it turns into this thing. I think that's really
turkey
fun.
baster.
He's a turkey baster. I think alchemy is really is kind of charming.
I think
It's a little cutie pie.
This guy would call his parents Ma and Pa.
I think you call your parents mine.
I think this looks a little bit like you if I do say so
We're
For
myself.
speaking
Probably
French,
not.
you put a pair of big old glasses on this thing. That's fucking. Come on, man.
I think this looks. What do you think? Do you like this, or is this nothing to you?
It's just so not my thing. I'm not
Yeah.
offended by it. You know, I'm not a beta male like you. I don't like this garbage Pokemon. I think it's fine. I would never pick it in a million years.
Moving on, I think it's a sweetie pie. I like that it does this little nonsense.
And I don't like that it comes from. It's not even whipped cream. It's whipped up cum.
It's whipped up cum. There you go. Whipped cum.
You ever whipped
What do you
cum?
think it is?
I like that one.
Isn't this kind of fun? It's just a fucking apple.
Yeah,
It's just an apple. The thing that freaked me out, and maybe we need to go see the thing, but those two appendages that are sticking out, those are his eyeballs.
Yeah,
I got
those are
that.
the eyeballs. Yeah, what did you think those were?
I thought they were leaves.
Nah, I got
No.
that those were eyes.
I was
Those are
lost.
What I love-
what I've come to appreciate is that he has fangs. You see on the apple, there's fangs.
Yeah.
I've
no,
come
it's
to
got-
appreciate that.
Yeah, they go up a little bit. I think that's cute. I think here's the thing. It's playing off of the worm in the apple.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of fun. 'cause
I think
it's
it
a
is
little.
fun.
Oh,
He's
he's
got a
also
little
a worm.
tail. He's got a little wormy tail.
And if you notice his typing, Grass Dragon's a very good typing. He's a good Pokemon.
What I love about this is it is something I can find in the wild,
In a weird
but
way,
I
you kinda
wouldn't
like it.
expect it to be breathing.
Yeah.
Dogs,
Yeah.
bugs, sheep,
No, it's got
foxes.
a-
I'm like, that's
it has
an
a
animal.
parasite.
I find an apple and I'm like, yeah, blase.
Blasé.
Then it starts talking to me and I'm like, that now it's got powers.
I like
talking
Apple
to
a
you.
lot.
It was Amelia. Amelia,
I
invest
think
in
I'm
crypto
back in
coin.
Genesis or something if the apple's talking to me, but
Invest in Dogecoin. Amelia.
oh, I'm in.
FTX.
I
Give
think
me
this is-
any semi-reasonable reason to spend my money, and y'all
Now
know I
look,
will.
I love Flapple. I think Flapple,
Flapple is up your alley.
So cool.
I think Flapple is cool.
This honestly, full evolution might be the best Pokemon we've seen.
Isn't
Because
it
it's
great?
so unexpected.
It's so unexpected.
It's
I
really
can't
cool.
identify the body parts. That's because I don't have to, because I know what an apple is.
It's so fun.
It's eating out the apple and it's using it
And
to
it's using it to
fly
fly.
around.
right?
I think that's
I love it.
so fun.
And it's wearing
I
the
love
core.
Flapple.
It's wearing the core as a little hat.
I think that's so much
and
fun.
his
It's
eyes.
This is to
Yeah.
me. This is A plus, like low S tier.
I'm looking for
I think it's an
creativity.
A.
This is there.
Would I ever use Flapple? I don't know.
I used Flapple every second of the way.
I
Would
believe
you?
you. I believe
love
you. I believe you.
Flapple.
I don't
Yeah.
have. Flapple is
I'm
excellent.
in.
Flapple is excellent.
I love Flapple,
He's
and
so
but then
funny.
you might like the other one better
Is it
because it turns into apple time. This is
It's
the
a
other one.
fucking pie.
honestly the creativity behind all three stages?
Excellent.
It's
really
it's
excellent.
The
through
best,
The,
the best I've seen.
I want to dislike it for whatever reason, but I can't.
you can't.
This is
can't.
the
So
one
good.
that I'd want the cards of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The one concerning thing is that so he has the apple on his head.
Yeah.
Those are his eyeballs that he can't see a
The
goddamn
little
thing.
ears, the little thing that look like ears, those are his eyes.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I get it, the stem. But it's kind of, you got to think about it like when you're driving in a car, that's,
What are you going to say?
When you're driving
how do
in
you
a-
not know where I'm going
When
with
you're
it?
driving in a
don't.
car.
You're driving in a car and the car is like a little bit off the ground. You can't really see the road. You just kind of see the steering wheel and what's ahead of you. And you just proceed.
Oh.
That's like,
This
it's
is what
not
this thing
too
is?
uncommon. Like he's going to look ahead and he's going to move how he thinks you should be moving.
I
That's
don't know
crazy that you're. Did you understand one look at that?
I understand what she's saying. I do think it's kind
He
of
doesn't have his
crazy.
license though,
Yeah,
so he
yeah, So what does
That's
that say
true.
about you?
I guess
You've
so,
been
man.
driving well because your car's so low to the ground.
What are you Mr. Magoo?
You got it. Personally, sue me. Maybe I'm in the minority. I look at the road when I drive.
I can't see the road when I drive.
All right, guys, look though.
Concerning.
Look closely. See, look, those are his eyes. See that?
Yeah.
Okay, so his car is low to the ground.
His car is low to the ground.
His eyes moved, is what you're telling me.
This entire line is S tier for me. I love this. Far-fetched as this, I think is such an improvement on the original Far-fetched.
Absolutely.
I do quite like this.
I like this a lot. This is a cooler version of Farfetch'd, no questions asked. You don't know the original version of Farfetch'd, so what do you think about this guy?
Seems a bit far-fetched.
Thanks, ladies and gentlemen.
I like that he has a weapon. That's pretty sick.
I think
you
and
like
then
that it's a
big
leak.
It's a big like plant vegetable. You know, he's gonna hit you in the head.
You don't know about a leak?
No. Okay, so I do. I'm piecing it together now. What's coming out the back of him is not a tail.
No.
That's the head of the leek.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a little kind of fucking duck
I
thing.
kind of like that.
It's fun, right?
You know what? I don't hate it. It's a penguin with pizzazz.
You think he's a penguin?
with some emotion? Yeah.
This is a
Maybe
penguin, too.
he's a puffin of sorts.
You won. You won there.
You won.
The
there.
fuck else would he be?
A puffin of sorts. We gotta get moving. This is an hour and a half into the podcast.
I know we got to
This-
chop. We spent too much time on fucking.
This is
Yeah.
an hour and a half
We've
already.
been doing this thing for an hour and a half.
And we're only halfway through this video.
Yeah. Here's Sir Fetched.
It's the
Sir.
same guy.
Same guy.
Oh yeah, his leak
Grows
is
up.
grown.
His
I
leak is
hate
grown. He's got a
Sir
sword
Fetched.
and a shield now.
Hate
He's
Sir
not as
Fetched.
cute
You
as
don't
the
like
first
Sir
stage.
Fetched?
Hate Sir Fetched.
I think
with the
Sir
burning
Fetched
passion.
is pretty damn cool.
No,
I
I
gotta
hate
tell
Sir
you.
Fetched. So you're telling me I wait 10 fucking years for a Far-fetched evolution, something to add something to Far-fetched, and the best they got is they say, all right, we'll give them a sword and we'll paint them white.
I think that's cool. I think that's all you need.
He
No,
also
I
got a
wanted something.
shield.
He's got a shield now. I think that's great. It's sword and shield.
It's still
the game.
the
Those are
top of the
games.
leak, but
I don't give a
Yeah.
single. I don't give a rat's ass.
I think he.
I don't care about
I think
him.
he looks kind of handsome.
No,
I
not
like
me. No, I don't like that they made them all white.
I'm proud of him. I'm glad he got his act together. I think it's great. Talk about a Pokemon that should really just be thrown into a dumpster.
Yes.
I cannot stand Stunfisk.
what is
but-
this?
This is it's another regional variant. So he's supposed to be like a bear trap. I think if we're talking creativity, I think that's cool.
No, I don't. I don't think that's cool.
Okay.
No, I could see could see where it could be creative, but I don't see where his eyes are, where his mechanism lives.
His eyes are these kind
He's
of
supposed
two
to be
little
like a
dots on the
flounder, like a
floor here.
bottom. He's supposed to be like a flounder.
Yeah. He's like
No, but then you're losing me because bear traps are not meant for
flounders.
the water.
Yeah.
Right, but
like
that's
you
the
find
thing.
something flat that goes like a lily pad that is fierce or something. If you want it to be an aquatic creature,
Yeah.
Right, but that's the thing is it's a difficult conversation to have because the original one is supposed to be an aquatic sort of fish.
the original one's
Sort of
not a bear
sand.
trap.
But he's
No.
not water either.
He's
See,
not,
that's the
but
thing,
he's,
maybe he
he's,
could
supposed,
just-
he's supposed to be one of those electric fish that sit in sand. Or
I
whatever.
think he could just be maybe an original instead of like an upgrade of someone old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it could be either a bear trap or an aquatic creature.
I
of
totally
sorts.
agree with you.
A little
but
confused why they're trying to do both in
This
one.
seems. I think Stunfisk.
I'm defending
has never
Stunfisk.
been done right.
I just want to say I don't like it.
I think Stunfisk
But I'm just
is
saying,
so fucking.
I think it
wish
deserves something
I wish I could
creativity.
walk up to this thing and step on it so many times.
Step on his stupid
Actually,
Step on
that-
its stupid
Pokeball
fucking face.
beat.
I
You know,
don't
the
want
purpose
that.
Yeah,
of
I
a
don't
bear
lie- I don't
trap
know why
is
I'm
you
defending it.
Step
I know.
on it and it clamps
I know
you.
it would clamp. I would do it anyway. It clamps on my foot. I keep stepping on it. I wear it as a little shoe. I hate this thing so much. Cursula, I think, is pretty cool.
But you don't understand. This is very political. This is a political.
This is a
Pokemon.
political.
We know you're a virulent Republican.
Right. Well, we can't we can't publicize that.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be about the dying coral reefs.
This used to be a coral Pokemon. Now it's a dead coral.
It's
Pokemon.
dead.
Is this
Because we've
the
killed it.
evolution of the bear trap, or is this
No,
a
this is
No,
completely
different.
different
Totally
one?
different.
Totally different thing.
You could pay me money and all the time in the world, and I couldn't tell you how that's the coral reefs, but
But
I
he's
know.
dead. He's dead.
You wouldn't know
that's a golf ball that a Republican hit into the water
that a Republican
and
into the
never got it out, and then some sort of algae started growing off of it.
I know, and it's
No, but-
sad. It's the kind of Pokemon that makes you think.
It does. It makes you think about what you're doing. Your carbon footprint.
Then-
Wow, even in the description, it's mentioning climate change.
Yeah.
You
Um,
cannot publicize.
We're not
My-
publicizing that you're a Republican because you're actually not. Here's
you're
the
not.
thing.
You're not Republican. It was a
Here's
joke.
Cursula. So Corsola and Cursula.
You
I
get it?
think Cursula is I didn't like it as much. I do like the idea of it, but I think it looks like it's wearing a little diaper, and I don't like that.
I agree with you. I think the animation is the coolest part of it. Like the death animation is the coolest part of it.
Yeah.
When like the ghosty parts sort of vanquish and it just kind of collapses.
Yeah, it just falls into itself.
I like that bit, but in itself, I'm like, it's fine. Doesn't do anything to me. Don't you wish that they gave original Corsola an evolution?
That's more of what I would have liked.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is this something that appeals to you
No.
as a fake Republican?
As a fake Republican, looks a bit like a poor, unfortunate soul.
It is a poor basket of deplorables.
All right, you win. You win. Impidimp.
Ooh.
Impidimp is so much fun.
Ooh, I like a little imp.
Talk about Amelia Dahmer as a Pokemon.
Absolutely, I love Impidimp. I love it. I love this. I love this whole line. I don't even need to speak about it. I love this whole line.
Impidimp is so much fun.
Impidimp-
I can see the body parts.
Morgrim I don't like.
Morgrim, I'm not the biggest fan of.
The pants don't go with the color scheme of the start.
It is kind of crazy. He has these bright green pajama pants.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're trying to green
Oh,
screen.
don't
out
act
his
like
body.
pajama
Yes.
pants are the worst
Oh,
thing.
don't act like you don't know
the
how my
saga.
pants actually look.
The saga of this saga of them in the pajama pants. I can't even fucking
I
die.
don't trust your opinion at all on pajama pants because I was actually wearing real pants that day.
He
We're
was
moving
not.
on. Morgrim.
I like this guy just because I feel like I really liked the first guy, so I gotta like him as an adult.
I think he's a little edgy,
But there is one
then
more.
then there's more. You don't even see it coming. Bada bing, bada boom. He turns into Grimmsnarl.
Love Grimmsnarl. One of my favorites ever. Love Grimmsnarl. I don't give a shit what either of you have to say. You guys can both suck my ass. I love Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is badass. Sick typing, sick stats, physical attacker. Oh, love Grimmsnarl.
I think Grimmsnarl is kind of
He's
like.
4.
I know.
Okay, I hope you know me and him, same exact height.
4'11".
I don't give a shit. That is funny though.
imagine you like, this guy's sick, and he walks in. He's as tall as
He's
Amelia.
my height.
I'd be
He's
like, oh.
wide as shit. He's 135, but I digress.
Uh-huh.
Again, I want to love him because I loved
You
Little
loved
Him.
the first one,
The
yeah.
energy of Little Him. But where did the pink go? Why
I
did we
know.
lose the pink?
I totally
Everything that's
agree with
green
you.
could have been pink.
I totally
No.
agree with you. This is the other thing I want you to keep in mind. All the black part is hair. That's his fucking hair.
Yeah, it's his hair.
No, I love it. I think he could win a lot of the battles.
Even see, like, look right here, like his
hair.
His hair. It's
I get it. But I think I've seen
Love Grimmsnarl.
maybe one or two other final evolution Pokemon that could like really just like take a lot of shit in a battle and like kick bitches, take names, whatever.
yeah.
He's top 3 that I think in a battle, final
Yeah.
evolution would win.
Yeah.
Because I can see his body
I-
parts. He's ripped.
I think it's kind
Love
of lame.
Grimmsnarl.
I don't know. I think his face looks stupid.
I like
think
him.
I think it's.
I liked it.
I
like
love that it's all hair. I think
like-
it's really cool.
I
but
like the
think he
Green
just looks a
Goblin.
little
I think he
stupid.
looks badass.
Right
man.
now, he's one of the ones that all 3 stages I'm kind of on board for.
All right.
Wow.
Here's
Colors are off,
yeah.
but that's the easy fix.
He's a little
Here's
goblin.
Hatena, like an antenna that's a hat. I think Hatena is so. I think I like that it's like she's got a little party favor hat. I think that's kind of cute.
Little happy birthday.
A little happy birthday. But no, I don't think she's winning any awards.
I don't care about her. I don't care about her.
It's cute.
She's
It's
cute.
you know how I feel about the women though.
Yeah.
But I can't see it winning any battles.
But
but yeah, it's cute. I like it as a pet.
She turns into Hatrem, which I think is fun. This is when you get my attention.
Now
I
I'm
think
kind
this
of
is fun.
seeing
Yeah,
it
I like
winning some
this.
battles.
Uh-huh.
I like Hetren.
I think Hatrem is really fun. I almost like her more than what she becomes, which is Hatterini. Hatterini.
Hatterene.
Hatterene. I don't know. I think this is people love this Pokemon. I've always been a little confused
6'11",
by it.
my God.
Yeah.
And
Good
11
Christ.
pounds.
6'11".
I could.
Because I think her body stops at like the first. You see where her hair first bends? I think that's where her body stops, and it's just she walks
It's all
on her
hair.
hair.
It's a play
All
off
hair.
of another Pokemon. It's just like Grimmsnarl. They're both all hair.
But 11 pounds.
I
Like,
know.
Why did they
like,
do that?
I don't know
Like
what.
Is
my
there like
hair
some
could weigh
lore
11
about
pounds.
hair
I don't
goblins?
know if it's something that they do. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like how it's sexualized.
She's a little horny, isn't she?
People
This
are
is
kind
a
of horny
horny
for
ass-
this weird little hairy
Well,
witch.
I can tell.
People,
she's
I think
thick,
I
but
might be.
like.
You think she's thick?
Yeah.
She's not wrong. They gave this.
She gave her hips.
They gave her some hips.
Right, like it's
They gave her
there.
little hips. Yeah, no.
And I don't like it.
I don't like that either. The one thing that has always won me over with Latrine, and nobody talks about it.
It's the colored hair.
No, it's not the colored hair.
The hand.
It's the hand that comes down from the
Because
back
you want to
of
know
her
what
arm.
what kind of grip strength she's got. Huh?
I think it's
You
funny.
fucking perv.
I think it's funny that she comes over and she just gives you a little slap. I think that's really fun.
But does she have opposable thumbs? So she, grasp on?
No, she doesn't grasp on, and that's the way I like her.
It's one hand. Oh, it's one hand that comes out of her
that comes out
head.
of the hat. See,
Yeah.
I think
Okay, so
that's
now
fun.
what I'm imagining is those like jelly hands.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's
I
what
think
she's
that's
got. It's
really
coming out the
fun.
top of her. It's like
yeah. I think that's really, really fun.
You ever
I like
take
the
one of those to
gradient.
the bar?
No, I
You ever
haven't. I
get
can't
some of
say
those
that I have.
jelly hands like from an arcade prize machine, like go into a club and like dance around with it and just like whack people?
No.
I can't say I ever have.
I
but
did it once.
It sounds like the kind of thing that I would enjoy.
And
Yeah.
you know who I did it with?
Who?
Emma Summers.
Oh, I knew she was coming one day on the podcast.
I think she'd be an excellent guest.
I think she'd be a great guest.
Emma, I'm not
we'd
that
love to have
fucking.
you
I'm not
on.
that. No, she's not invited on my podcast.
Oh.
Until she retracts that fucking comment about me being that rat.
Everybody who hasn't seen the Ranky Panky, Amelia's friend Emma Summers thinks that Brian looks
All
like...
the new people.
Yeah.
You guys think I look like a rat?
She thinks that... She
A
doesn't
specific
think,
rat. A
she doesn't
specific
think
rat.
that
Don't
he looks
just
like a rat. She thinks he looks like the rat
The
from
rat.
Flushed Away.
Oh.
the skinny one.
The
The
main,
main
one.
guy.
The main rat.
And I've said
The
this before. I'll
main
say it again
guy.
because I know she's not watching the podcast. 'Cause she's not a supportive friend.
Uh-huh.
Terrible person.
Terrible person. She's...
But
she has
I
been
think
before.
I think I look so much like that rat.
I think we publicize all of this.
I think I look so much like that rat. It's crazy.
Which is
But
crazy.
I
Just,
don't want
wouldn't be
to.
my
It's-
1st thought.
Huh?
I said it's crazy. A, wouldn't be my first thought. B, we publicize all of this. And see if she appears in the comments. Like, but I am watching.
Oh, if Emma Summers comment, you get a free T-shirt. Yeah, sure.
All right. Galarian Wheezing is, in my opinion, so much fun.
I really think it's excellent.
I think this is so much. 2 heads.
2 heads and they're
Two
little
big top hats that
Two
turn
smokestacks.
and
into
they're
like-
British bankers from fucking Mary Poppins.
But they're also industrialists.
Yes.
They got steam coming out of
Exactly,
their hats.
Industrial
I think it's
Revolution.
Fantastic.
The steam
I
engine.
think this Pokemon works on so many levels.
And it's so good because like Weezing, the old, this is another regional thing. Remember the old Weezing? He'd go like Weezing, hello, Weezing, and these guys going like,
Hello, go.
hello, stepping time. It's fucking awesome.
Flap like a birdie.
Flap like a birdie. What's that song the old bankers sang? Remember Dick Van Dyke played that old
Yeah,
guy?
he jumps up there and he does.
And they're telling him-
Yeah,
They're
it's
trying
not
to
an
tell
old
him-
man. In
Well,
Mary Poppins,
No,
he plays
he's-
the young
he's
man.
Bert,
Who,
but he also plays.
Dick Van Dyke
he also
plays the old
Mr.
guy, too.
Banks.
I've never seen the movie. I've seen the Broadway
So what,
show.
you've seen the cartoon?
Fucking kidding?
When I was a child, the tour came to Detroit and I saw it.
Oh,
Motor
there's so many.
City.
There's so many beautiful quotes.
Yeah,
That
really.
I'd love to get on a
Never
T-shirt.
seen the
When I was
movie.
a child, the tour came to Detroit, and I
It
saw
was. It's my first professional
it. What do you
show.
think of this?
Look, you see a smokestack, you think Nazis.
I'm moving on. I'm moving on from you. Q-Fant is one of my. This is my favorite line from the.
I know you're a big Q fan.
This is my favorite line from Scarlet and Violet. I love Q-Fant and I love
Caparaja.
Caparaja.
Papa Rosh.
Poppy Raja.
I think this is a cute little fucking elephant, don't you, Amelia?
I do. I think it's not something I would see in the wild, but it's something that I would see
How
and,
much time are you spending in the wild?
and I would know where the inspiration came from. Sometimes there's just animals that are like,
I see.
mythical, and I'm like, okay, the inspiration clearly came from an elephant, but its trunk has like clearly something coming out of it, like that elephant game that we all had as kids.
I think it's supposed to be a spoon, right?
It's a little because he's digging a little bit. He's doing a little dig.
I kind of
doing
like
a
the
little spoon.
functionality
Yeah,
of him.
I like that a lot.
He's honestly he's up there with the Apple, and he's up there with the Rock.
I
He's a cute
love
little
Q-Fant.
fucking
And the
elephant.
I
Duolingo.
love Q-Fant.
I like
Some
him.
of my favorites.
I think it's so high up. I love that it went to he went to get a little pedicure. It's got some little painted toenails.
Yeah.
I think that's
Right.
it's so cute. I love it's got its little hat. So much about this cute.
it's
Q-Fant
also
is so great to me. I love that boom.
I like that they made him orange too. I love Caparaja too.
Caparaja, I love.
That's the fattest one we've had thus far.
It's
true.
1,400 pounds. I
Huge.
love that
Heavy
it's going.
slam.
He's going a little digging. I love that its trunk is like a
fist.
Yeah, like a fist, but it's also kind of like that digger like truck.
yeah,
kind
I
of
like
thing.
that
Caterpillar thing.
Yeah.
it maintained the functionality from the beginning. I feel like a lot of cool features disappear when they get bigger. This one clearly just improved.
Yeah,
on.
and I like.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't like the whole porcelain. I don't know if it's porcelain or whatever kind of
But that kind
design.
of that
that's
sort of
shiny.
thing about it. I love that.
I think it's
love it.
badass. I love
what do you-
Caparaja.
Where are we getting the porcelain?
Well,
It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's got that whole fucking kind of
There's
design.
a lot of people that think Q-Fant looks kind of like a teapot. You know, the last one kind of looks like a teapot, and then it turns into
Ivory.
this sort of thing. Ivory. Yeah.
sort
Oh,
of like
ivory.
the
Oh, so
ivory.
like elephants.
Yeah, like elephants.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's,
now,
it's like you know how they make
yes.
art out of that
Yeah.
We already
shit.
go. Yes. Okay.
It's all.
That's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
it's sort of like
it
it's
all
cool
works
like that.
for me.
And obviously,
I
it's
love
like
this thing. Yeah.
it's supposed to be like based on like Indian
Yeah,
art sort of
I
type
think
deal.
this
I
thing
think
is
it's sick.
Sure.
S tier. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah, I
I
think it's
love
cool.
Caparaja. Cramorant is fun. Cramorant is
Looks
fun.
like he's gonna sell me some insurance.
Cramorant looks like he's a little coked up, but I think that works for me.
Yeah, no, I
He's got a little bit of a,
the Cramorant. I'll be the fuddy duddy. I don't think that Cramorant's not cool enough for me to use him. I wouldn't.
I know
do
he's
it.
not cool enough.
I don't think he's cool enough for me to use on my team, but I get why people like him. I love his gimmick.
Yeah.
His gimmick is sort
What's
of
the
like when
gimmick?
he attacks. If you use a specific attack with him, it's in a water attack. He'll come up and he'll have either a Pikachu or a fish in his mouth.
He's like a pelican. Like he'll have a little animal. He'll have another Pokemon in his mouth.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But he's only 2'7".
F tier.
But you say only 2'7". 2'7" is what? Here?
No, that's probably like.
Well, can
that's
you
like
stand up and maybe make a reference?
No. 2'7"
7
is
like that. Maybe.
Sure.
2'7's like here.
Yeah.
That's a big ass fucking bird.
Saying my initial thought is Liberty Mutual. That's a big bird. That's taller,
I see.
taller than man
We're
size.
bringing it back to kind of like the emu ostrich debate.
Yes, like it should be an ostrich. It should be an
You want this to be
emu,
bird.
an emu,
Yeah.
emu. It should be an emu. But it now knowing it's 2'7" and it's holding a Pikachu, I'm like, how big is the Pikachu?
Yeah.
What's the jaw
Let's
span
see if
of
we can
this?
see if it does a little thing like that.
I
Does
don't
it do a
think
little
That
thing
jaw
like it
span,
does?
yeah, I just saw the jaw span.
Doesn't do much.
Couldn't get
Doesn't
anything
do
big.
much.
I think Cramorant is fun for. I give it a B.
I get
like
that
that
you
he's
people like
poison.
Cramorant.
What do you think of Toxel here?
I like that he's poison.
You like that he's poison? This is going to be one of Ryan's favorite.
One of my
Pokemon
favorite. This
ever.
is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. This line, I love Toxel. I don't think you really Toxel. One of my biggest struggles leveling a Pokemon up
Yeah, Toxel's tough.
from 5 to 30. This thing sucked fucking ass.
It's a little baby.
It's a little ass baby.
He has a little diaper on.
and he throws a little
He
tantrum.
throws a little tantrum.
He's adorable. He's a little fucking baby Bop the dinosaur.
I
love
I
Toxel.
like Toxel.
I love Toxel. He's got
a good amount. I
Go
think
to
he's
his
very
go
cute.
to Amelia. You give your original thoughts.
No, I really couldn't see it in the
And look how
wild. Like
grumpy
that
he
he's
is.
poison.
Uh-huh.
Like the little dreidel on his head.
Yeah.
Like big fan.
Big fan of Toxel's
And look, he's got a little
work.
diaper.
He gets a little throws a
Oh,
little tantrum.
Love
there you
a
go.
baby.
Turns
This-
into Toxtricity.
One of the fucking,
Now Ryan loves this Pokemon.
one of my favorite Pokemon of all time.
The name 10 out of 10.
I think that Toxtricity is above average, but I don't
Sure.
think it's as good as Ryan thinks.
Love Toxicity.
Yeah, I've seen better.
It's one of my favorite Pokemon of all
Again,
time.
I don't like that we're adding a color to the color scheme.
Yeah.
I love
But-
Toxicity.
End of the day, looks like a good fighter.
He plays
Kind of skinny for how tall he is, but
yeah.
It's rare for a Pokemon to like hit all of the Venn diagram. Like
Of what?
you like your design, you
Yeah.
like what he does competitively, and you like his typing.
Yeah. That's it for you.
Checks every
He's
single
a
box for me.
guitarist. He plays
He's a hard rocker.
He plays
He's a
you
punk
know,
rocker.
These little things on his chest are little flaps and
He strums them.
He plucks them and he makes sounds. I think that's kind of silly.
Is there a more OP set than
He is unbelievably strong. There's no
a
going
fucking
around.
throat spray,
Yeah,
boom burst,
burst.
fucking like all that
He's
shit?
a very strong Pokemon. That's for sure. There you go. See,
Yeah, like the fingers, like the tail. Oh,
This is
And
the
this
other
is-
version
This is
of
the
it.
other.
oh,
He
this
has
is
two versions.
still him.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
still him.
this is
He
the
just
negative
has a blue
version. He's
Okay,
depressed.
we've introduced a new color, but the blue fits
the blue's
better
a lot
than
better.
the yellow.
The blue works a lot better with
I
the
like
purple.
this
Couldn't
one.
disagree more.
Wow.
Could not disagree more.
Really?
I picked the yellow one 10 times out of 10. 11 times out of
Well,
10.
does the yellow one have better powers?
It's the same thing,
Same
isn't
exact guy.
You're
Yeah.
really just picking based on color?
Yeah, he just likes the
I'll pick yellow till the cows come home, but I think he looks better in blue.
Yeah.
I
I agree
you
with
are, but so you just said that you'd pick yellow though.
Not for him, but for almost anything else.
just like overall.
Like
Yeah.
I'm a big yellow stan, but that blue looked.
Yeah,
Yellow
that looks
stand.
very good. It looks
There's
very
a
good with the
sexy blue
purple.
on him.
Silicobra
Hate
and
it.
this line I like. I like a good
Hate
amount.
it.
I think it's very fun. I think he looks. I like that he's a little sad. I like that he's got a little babushka.
We got to re-up batteries really quick.
I like this guy.
You like this guy?
I like
Yeah.
Silicobra a lot. I used Sandaconda or whatever you want to call it. I use that a lot in my playthrough of it. I think it's fun that he looks like he's a little Russian sad mama. I think he's been through a lot. I want to take care of him.
What I like is same thing as the others. I can see where the animal inspiration came from, but you've done something different with it. So for that reason,
What do you not
Yeah.
like about this?
I don't like that he's got cum in his eye.
All right.
when
moving on.
is your cum green?
F tier.
F tier with the cum in
He's
his
got-
Why
eye.
is your cum
Ryan-
green?
Ryan's
He's
got,
got
a bit
cum.
Of green cum.
He's got cum coming out of his eye. He's got fucking discharge in
No,
his
that's
eye.
he's got
No,
gooby
no.
eye.
So here's
Yeah.
he
And
turns
then
into Sandaconda.
You
I-
like this.
I like Sandaconda a lot.
I think this is too this is an example of a Pokemon being too fucking silly and dumb for me.
I don't see how this one would attack you. Like the last one, like would come at you like a.
A little bite,
like a
little
snake.
bite. Yeah.
Don't like
This one, no flexibility. I'm confused how this one would attack.
it. Don't like him.
It's so all this stuff. It's just him coiling up on himself. Like this is part of his body. You know.
Show the animation.
It's-
I'll show
yeah,
them
I
what it
think
is.
I
I
need
like
to-
that he's got a little pig nose. I like that it's coiling up on himself. I think it's fun. I think it's cool. I like his name, Sandaconda. You see what I'm talking about here?
No, I don't.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, whatever.
What
Oh,
Here's your mask. I've always been completely indifferent on the
Indifferent
Yamask
is the
line.
word.
Indifferent is what how I
Indifferent's the
feel about
word.
that. I like this a little better. I think
Yeah.
like him kind of turning into a puzzle. I think it's cool that he's ghost ground. I think that's
Yeah,
a
I
really
think I
fun
prefer this
typing.
to the original
I would
Yamask
prefer this to
line.
this used to be he used to have a little mask instead of this.
I like
piece
this.
here.
I don't quite know what I'm looking at.
You should.
I think for 1833 proportions are there. I
the fucking NFL Combine.
I can't see that in the wild, but if I saw it, I wouldn't
It's
be
like supposed to
shocked.
be a
I'd be like,
ghost.
"That's cool."
It's like a ghost. It's not supposed to be a real animal.
Wouldn't it be
Oh
kind of
wait,
cool?
whoa! It's all right.
little
Now I'm kind of
ghost.
losing him. I thought what I was looking at is the diaper bit is a seed, and then what's coming out is like the
it's like
sprout
a
leg.
plant.
I thought it
It's
was
like a
I thought it
plant.
was a
Yeah.
plant.
Oh
Yes.
no, it's not that. It's supposed
It's
to be a rune.
ghost that's holding a little piece of a puzzle.
Oh, okay. Let me look at. So the diaper is disconnected.
It's like he's
It's
holding
just a,
onto it
it's
with
just a
his
piece
tail.
of rock. It's a
Yeah.
piece of rock.
It's a piece of rock that he's
Show.
walking around.
Let's go to.
I'll show
Um,
you this. My only thing that I've
High
only
five ghosts, but
Yeah.
like low five ghosts.
Yeah.
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 You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I like.
I don't
I've
know what
always
that
liked.
means.
I don't know what you're talking
No?
about. I always thought it would be kind of funny.
What is
If-
that? What the fuck is that? Okay, we got to I know we said we had to go faster. But
No, we'll
what?
go fast. We'll go fast. We'll discuss it in our free time.
No, you have to explain to the people what
What
the
is
fuck
high
is
Well,
five
we
this?
could
ghosts,
edit this
low
out if
five
you don't know what I'm
ghosts.
talking about.
Maybe you just do it
Are
one
you
more
talking
time.
about the ghost from regular show?
Yeah, I'm talking about the ghost from
You're
regular
talking
show.
about the
Oh.
ghost from regular show with
Yeah,
this.
the high five ghost, but
It
this
is
is like low
that
five ghost.
Yes, that's
I
the
get
idea.
it.
It's the low
Okay.
five
Right, that's what I'm
ghost.
just. We
Yes.
didn't have to put that in. If I just thought I was talking to
No,
my buddies.
No.
I think we should keep.
Yeah, we'll keep it.
Well, they
It'll
didn't
be
get
a
it.
Viral clip.
The
Neil?
viral clip. I hoped that like the puzzle would build into something. What would you do if it built the puzzle and it built in? It was a picture of you. It built up and it was like a little picture of Ryan. It's like we're friends, and he's like, "Hey." I think that would have been great. Instead, we get this. Well, not that. See what we're talking about? We get in terms of this fucking thing. You know, I don't know.
Regus.
Runerigus.
I liked the ghost.
It's like a snake.
A steak?
No, a snake.
Oh, I was like, that's a steak.
It looks like a steak. Yeah, no. I
a ribeye.
one thing that I've always thought appealed to me is his fat little fingers. I think are kind of charming. And that, like, don't you think he could point? He'd be like,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
fine. I again, indifferent is the word to this. I just don't give a shit about it at all. Like, it's just it's a little puzzle.
I don't
think it's
like that the
fine.
puzzle piece overtook the body
yeah,
of the ghost. Like, where did the other pieces come from? It's kind of sad that the being holding the puzzle piece is gone.
yeah.
The being.
I don't know what I mean, people in the comments might know what this means. Like, if there's like some lore behind, like,
I'm sure
it's
it
a
is.
dragon puzzle. I don't know. It doesn't work great for me. I think it's middle of the pack.
Yeah.
At best.
I mean, I like these
It likes that. I like that it
animations.
combines this. I've always been kind of. I thought this was a bit not this shit, but this has always felt a little pandery to me. But I do admit
Pandery.
that it's cute.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pandery, but if you're going to pander, you got to do this.
What
Yeah.
does that mean?
It means like
So-
they're going for like kind of a cutesy My Little Pony.
I'm going to challenge you to remember the original Ponyta. There's a Pokemon that is like
Was it yellow?
no.
It was kind of yellow. It was like beige and it
It
had
was
fire.
it was a beige and it had fire. It was
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
fire horse.
Yeah.
Yes.
10 years later, they did a variant of it, and it's this little My Little Pony unicorn thing.
This is the same thing as that.
Sure. Okay, I get how you got from A to B,
Yeah.
but I think this is something completely different.
Yeah.
You've just given me a horse-like creature. This is now you're hitting that demographic of because My Little Pony does have that audience,
Yeah.
and Gen Z has that like unicorns, rainbows, bubblegum, JoJo Siwa, and this is what you're gonna get, and
Right.
they're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what battles it's gonna win.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they knew exactly what they were doing with this, and
And
it's
I
always
think they
kind of
delivered.
like
I think they
tainted
delivered.
it a little bit with me.
Yeah.
I think it is like really well done.
I think that's my only
Yeah.
argument.
I think I think realistically back in the day, you put I was playing with cards, but you put this game, you put Melee, whatever, in front of me.
Yeah.
In a day where it's my brother and my cousins, and I'm just like happy to be there.
Yeah.
This, not me personally, because I was kind of gay, but the person that doesn't really know what's going on, this is the kind of character that you'd pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is that target demographic.
I think you're absolutely right. I think it's like an A tier design. This
Ooh.
this goes a little too far for me, but I understand what people like about it.
You go first.
I think realistically, I like when you can see again from point A to point B, or A to Z, where the babies become the adults.
Uh-huh.
But I like when from the baby to the adult, they've clearly gained some sort of power, some strength, some other feature.
Yeah.
This has done none of that. This is quite literally just
The same. Yeah.
become an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a hot adult.
You think this is a hot horse?
Well, no, because that's gay. But
I mean, no homo,
But-
but like,
yeah, no homo. I'm not into this
homo or anything like that.
unicorn.
But I mean, like, I do like this.
But a
unicorn.
lot of the time, it just feels like when they make the characters, they don't add any powers. They just make them bigger.
Yeah.
This, the horn's bigger, the legs are longer, its
I
shoulders
agree.
are wider. It looks like it aged the way a normal unicorn would age if they existed in the
This doesn't
wild.
look like a
Normal
Pokemon
unicorn.
to me. This looks like something from
Correct.
something else. This
I
looks
will.
like
I'll
yeah.
actually totally agree with you. I don't think people remember how badass Rapidash is.
Yeah.
And this has totally lost. And I understand they made it a fucking unicorn.
Yeah.
But it has totally lost any sense of badassedness that Rapidash once had.
Yeah.
Like they could have made a unicorn that was sick. They made him
Right.
too fucking soft. This is
Yeah.
cotton candy.
But that's
unicorn.
where you're hitting that off-brand audience that's forced
Yeah.
to
I
play.
get why. Yeah, no, it all makes sense why they did this. I'm sure this is a big hit amongst the the big soft gay community.
Let's
I'm
not
sure-
actually put me in that community, but yes,
But
sure.
that I'm sure this is.
I
huge
wish
amongst them.
I wish it was less unicorn, more Pegasus.
Yeah. Now look at this. This might be something that you like.
Now back to the cupboard now, Chip.
Yeah.
Now back to the cupboard now, Chip.
Tale as old as time.
Sinisty.
Beauty.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and
Sinisty is so damn clever to me.
I
Yeah,
hope
it is.
Sinisty has all the tea.
See, yes, it's true. But I would argue that it's nothing compared to the evolution.
Sinisty
If
is
we
nothing
could
compared to the
rush.
evolution. But
That's
Sinistea
This is
thinking a
cute.
big claim.
is a clit is like
Is it
chip.
clit?
It's a like chip from the thing, but pay attention. Not only is he kind of pouring out like the ectoplasm here. Look,
don't
his
don't
hand-
evolution him yet.
His hand is holding the chipped handle, and he's got the little pinky coming out. It's so clever. I think Sinistea and its evolution are so
And then just one added layer. So
Yeah.
like this generation is based on like Britain,
England,
like
Britain.
England, like London, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
And they made a fucking cup of tea.
a cup of
Cup-
tea.
Love
fucking
it.
cup of tea.
I think before you
Cup of
say where
tea.
this is going, I am gonna love this tea guy for the same reasons I love the apple. You can see it in the
Yes.
wild. Nothing's changed from the actual inanimate
Nothing's better
object.
than a wild cup of tea.
But
It's surprising
because you don't expect that to talk to you,
Yeah,
you're in. You
You're
love
in.
it.
to talk to
talk to you. What do you think this is saying to you?
You see, they found more papers at Biden's Delaware house.
No, I think he's got drama on all the relationships.
Oh, he's got a
Oh.
little drama.
He's got the tea.
little bit of
Obviously, I don't care
tea.
about Biden. I care about
It's
relationships.
got the Biden's tea. I don't know. I think it's look at this Poltegeist.
Yeah, he went from Chip to Mrs. Potts.
Mrs. Potts, baby.
Potts. He goes, "What is it, Mama? What is it?" You know, when there's
Yeah.
something there that might be there that before
That wasn't there before. Yeah.
he doesn't get it. This guy gets it.
Poltegeist is so clever.
Yeah.
I think that's so clever. It's
I
like
love this.
S tier for me.
Yeah.
I love everything about this Pokemon.
Yeah,
I love that it's this weird little goblin-y
He's
guy
also-
in here. Yeah.
yeah.
He's got
8
the little
inches.
hat.
He's what?
8 inches, not even a pound.
8 inches, not even a pound. It's all just a chip little cup. No?
Yeah. I
There
like
you go.
him. I like him. I like
think I
Poltegeist.
think Poltegeist is so good.
I don't have
It's
anything
crazy
wrong.
because
Yeah.
to me, Sword and Shield had such great highs
Yeah.
and so many low lows.
Yeah?
There's so many very boring Pokemon in this round. And we're gonna start seeing more and more of them. I think it's so funny when he shoots out of the
little
nozzle.
spout.
Love. Ooh.
This what the fuck? I don't know. I think Indeedee isn't anything.
love
I've
this.
you like Indeedee?
This reminds me of this. Talk about bowling pin as a living creature. That's
He's not supposed to be a bowling pin. He's supposed to be a maid. He's supposed to be a servant.
It's like a little.
He don't have any legs. He's the shape of a pin.
He's got legs. He's got
She's
two
got this
legs.
little. She's got these little legs right here.
Yes, indeedy.
Yes, indeed.
That's
It's
the
like,
idea.
Oh, absolutely.
Subservient. Subservient.
Uh huh.
You know.
What kind of?
Though I don't know why it
Maid
says.
work
Did you
is
ever
she
have a maid? I
emotion
feel like
from.
you had a maid.
No, we did not make.
Worth a shot.
I think Indeedee is lame. I've never liked
There's,
Indeedee.
What
it's
kinda-
a whole lot of nothing. I don't
What
want to
kind
spend
of
too much
maid
time
servant
on it.
work are they doing?
They show.
to,
They're,
like, you know,
they're
get
going
the
to show the
hips like
different
that?
version of it.
Oh, they
no.
didn't show the different version.
All right. Well, good.
Here's Morpeko. So Morpeko has two forms. So here's, fuck this.
No.
Indeedee, blah blah blah.
Yes, indeed.
So Morpeko.
He has the happy version.
a happy version, and then he gets a
Looks-
hungry version.
Okay.
A
Okay.
hangry
Both
version.
of them look like those little things you'd win in like gumball machines that you would flick and they would like wobble, but then they'd come back up to standing.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Weebles
Probably.
Wobble. It is something of a Weeble. It's something of a Mighty Bean, I'd say.
yeah.
I think those are. I
You
think
might be
that's
talking
what I'm
about a
thinking
Mighty
of.
Bean. Yes, it looks something
Yeah.
like that. I love me a Mighty Bean. I don't like Morpeko.
I don't love me a
think
Morpeko.
Morpeko is lame.
Can I come out and say something officially?
Yeah,
I'm done with Pika clones.
I know. I think
I'm
you're,
done with them.
I think you're-
I hope they all die.
there's a
I-
tradition in every Pokemon game that they make a Pokemon that looks a little bit like Pikachu.
Okay.
So this
well,
is
what
supposed
I'm
to be
seeing
that
here is the mouth shape and the ears.
Yes,
And
he's got
that's
the
really
cheeks.
it.
He's got the
Sure,
cheeks.
he's got cheeks.
I don't like Morpeko. I don't think Morpeko is.
I don't hate him.
It's.
I don't
think
know.
he's
It's
difficult
a
to
little-
hate,
I
but that's
think
the thing.
it's,
The
Yeah,
opposite of
it's-
love
I've
is
seen
indifference.
Uh-huh.
I've seen so many really bad ones that this is like not it. This is like a fine one
Yeah.
compared to the really bad ones.
Yeah,
Chop,
no,
chop.
I don't know. I think he's a D to me.
Yeah.
I don't care too much about Morpeko.
Next.
I think
Ooh.
Phalanx I think is interesting.
He reminds me of one that I'm now having memories of from my childhood.
Mm-hmm. Now, what do you see when you see this the first time? You think it looks like a caterpillar? What do you think it looks like?
Yeah, that's a caterpillar, a centipede of sorts, but probably a caterpillar.
Here's the surprising thing. It's actually 6 different little guys
No.
that are all
Yeah.
on a line.
It's 6 little fucking little guys.
That's what's shocking to me.
And they march together.
But the aim is to give you that
They're
caterpillar
supposed
like
to look like a
look,
caterpillar.
yeah, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like I'm not crazy.
It's
No.
camouflage.
It's camouflage. They're supposed to look like a
Okay.
big caterpillar. It's actually
And then they
You
can.
just scared the shit out of us.
it's actually 6 little dwarves. You know, like the 7 dwarves characters in a line, holding
And they're-
shields and wearing little helmets.
Yeah, and doing
Then
little
they
chants.
can. They
Uh-huh.
can
Show, run the
scatter.
thing.
So here's the thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Here,
yeah.
well,
Run
you'll
the
see what they
thing.
look like. See, there they are, right?
Oh, well, they're among us.
They're little Among Us
guys.
They're little, yeah.
Surprising, right?
But one Pokemon.
But one Pokemon together. They all form up
Interesting.
together.
Yeah.
I like Phalanx. I think Phalanx is an interesting thing. I like that they did it.
I think it's okay.
It surprises me when I found out what it was. It made me like it a little bit more. I think it's a B.
I'll give it a B2.
I'll
I'll give it a
like
B2.
It's fun.
Uh-huh.
Would I ever use it? I don't think so.
Oh, we don't see the evolution.
No,
No,
it's
no,
just a one.
no,
That's
just
all
one.
he is. He just hangs out
Well,
like
I'll
that.
give him that. It was
I
pretty
also
cool.
like that he's 9 feet tall. I don't know if he's
No,
like.
I think
probably
that
9
there's
feet
just-
like,
long.
you
I
think
don't
that's
know.
like they flip him on his head and that's what
I
it
think
is?
Yes.
a lot of Pokemon they measured from head to tail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? They get him in the studio and
Yeah,
they.
they get him in the studio.
First of all,
Base to shaft.
I don't want to hear about anything out of you talking about, oh, yes, I'm familiar with this from the wild. And you've been talking about the fucking height and width all fucking podcast.
We just gotta be logical.
It's gonna be logical. What do you think of Snom here?
Snom.
Am I looking at it from the best paused angle?
There
Yeah.
isn't really.
It's
it
really,
looks-
it's
it
a
looks-
grub. It's a little fucking.
It's a little grub. It unfortunately looks like something of an uncircumcised micro penis.
It does. It looks like a little.
Looks not like
It
that.
looks like something like just a little pile of smegma.
Uh-huh.
It looks like Appa.
Oh, that'd be nice. I wish it looked like
from
Appa.
Avatar.
Yeah.
With the little fucking lips. I see what she's saying.
Yeah, like the
just
shape of it,
because
kinda
he's
like,
white.
mm.
I'm not really seeing much.
No, it's
more
the
than that.
shape, like the legs out to the side,
little dopey
maybe.
the
eyes.
blob, the
yeah,
low
sure.
eyes.
Whatever. Snom is not the story. The story
Snom ain't
is
the story. Snom
Yeah, let's
turns
see.
into he's a little grub, and then he turns into everyone's favorite Frosmoth.
Frostmoth.
I hate that I can't see the connection between A and B. That's always
He's a little
gonna be my
grub. He
biggest
goes
argument.
into a chrysalis
No,
and he
they
comes out
like
as,
to pull
as
that with
Frostmoth.
bugs a lot. That they like it turns into something new.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
Frostmoth-
like Frosmoth.
I love Frostmoth.
I
The
do
coolest
quite
thing,
enjoy
you
Frosmoth.
can't see it too well here, but
me
his wings are translucent.
You can see through his wings.
Yeah. So like you
Um,
can see the orange through it.
I think
That's
it's
the
I think
background.
it's a very clever, cool thing that they did. It's a little
Yeah.
slick. I like that it's got like its eyes look kind of like skiing goggles. I like that it's got a scarf. I don't know. I think this is a very cool.
Yeah, I like it. That's a little fluffy. I
Yeah.
normally the only thing I hate more than a crunchy bug is a fluffy
A
bug,
fluffy
Ugh.
bug.
and I like that. But this is one
Where's
bug that I'm happy
Clobopus,
is
huh? Oh, here's Clobopus.
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 This is fun.
This is fun. It's a little octopus. He's got some boxing gloves on. I always forget about this Pokemon.
Yeah, everybody
I
No,
do.
I think he'd be a strong. If I had to pick 4, he might be in that top 4. He looks
like
like a
this?
strong. Yeah,
You
he
think
looks
he's
like a
cute,
strong-
right?
He's
Yeah,
cute,
he's cute.
right?
But also he's got.
Don't you hope that your baby looks like him someday?
Which one?
Your first baby.
Oh,
that you
which-
ever
Oh,
had.
which
first?
Yeah.
No, maybe
Number 9,
5th or 6th.
maybe 5th or 6th.
5th or
Yeah,
6th, okay.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
like,
But if
I,
this one comes out,
I
that's
think
the
he's
first one you
cute.
get pissed off.
I think the boxing gloves are like, okay, he's ready to fight. I do like when they're cute.
Did you
I-
ever
Yeah.
watch Kids Next Door growing
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
When I think of your children, I think of the delightful children from down the lane.
No
I
way.
think they're all like clumped together
No.
and they
Oh,
speak
like,
at the exact
yes.
same time.
I
it would
hate
be
that.
no fun.
Yeah.
You've made my kids.
Mother
You've
will
cursed
come
them
home
forever.
soon.
But I think there's 9 of them. I think they all hang
no,
out. It's like
even
a big
number.
group.
There's only going to be an even number.
We'll
We'll round up to 10.
So
of
There's
them.
you're
10,
telling me
and
if
they're
you
all
have
wearing
9 kids-
different baseball helmets.
No.
So you hit 9 kids,
Yep.
and you're like, oh well, we gotta have 10.
Yeah.
But your husband is like, we can't have 10. I make $10,000 a month. We're about to, and we're starving. So what do? Do you divorce him, get another kid?
No, I think I'd drop a kid.
Oh, you got rid of one.
Oh, you abandoned one of
Put
them.
them up for
To
adoption.
be back down to that even number.
Wow.
the even number. Okay.
But also, y'all can't be dissing my children.
No, I don't blame you.
I won't diss your children until they're alive.
Exactly. I think
I'll
you guys
tell
will
them-
be
I'll
big
tell them
players.
that-
You guys will be big players in their
Big
life.
player. I
so.
hope so.
I don't know about that. If
I
you have
hope
9,
so.
if she has 9 kids, you think we're gonna be big players?
I
Not
think
financially.
each one of us mentors one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I think each one of us mentors one.
I'll pray extra hard for the one that gets you as their
Oh,
mentor.
sure, yeah. I'll take him on, and I'll be like, well,
You know, I think
Play
Brian.
chess.
I play chess. No, I imagine I have this. I have an image in my head where I take one of your kids and we go up to Pride Rock. And we look out at New York City, and I say, everything the light touches is your kingdom.
Yup.
Can I tell a joke that you said? It's because Amelia and I are fake planning this trip to Spain. We're gonna go to Europe together.
It's
Yeah,
real.
I'll see. I wait eagerly for the plan.
You're planning it.
And we're like,
I'm
planning
funding it. You're planning it.
I'm planning it.
First
Yeah.
of all, this is so. Talk about how ridiculous. You're funding it? Last I checked, you're still like $100,000 in debt.
$500,000 in that. Thank
least.
you.
Yeah, there you go. But anyway, we talk about this fake plan at a bar, and we turn to Ethan. Oh, you're coming to Spain with it. You're coming to Spain. And Ethan goes, I was thinking, where we should go? Yosemite.
Unironically. Same
I've
day
always
of-
wanted to go. I say we go over to Old Reliable.
And I'd go. We're going on a trip. I'm getting out of here.
I think
Proceed. We're not going down this rabbit
Let's
hole.
go. Grapple lock. What do you think? The little guy turns into this.
He's a little luchador octopus that isn't in water at all. I think it's funny.
I think it's funny. I'm always confused by this fourth leg that's wrapped around his waist.
I
think
would
that's
love to
confusing.
do the math of what
Yeah,
the
it's
legs
a belt,
are.
but it's one of his legs too.
1, 2, 3, 4,
But
5,
I like
6,
the little
7.
boxer sense of him.
Okay, so I see what he's
He's
saying. I
got
get
8
it.
legs,
Yes, but he takes one leg and he wraps it
And he
around
wraps
and comes around the back.
because he's a little embarrassed of his
Of
his
his-
dick. I don't know what he's. I feel like all
Of
my
his-
humor is dick based
of his
nowadays. I don't
wee-wee.
How
like that.
mature of you.
I know. I don't like this one. I gotta start studying
I'm telling you, you got to graduate to cum.
I gotta start reading the New Yorker.
You just got to throw a cocksucker in there every left and right. Apparently, it's the
I
best.
like
Amelia.
Grapple Lock. I think he's meh to me.
I like
But
him.
I like how he has that flap that opens.
What do you think of this?
Oh,
Mr. Mime.
What do you think of this?
I hate everything about him, and
This
I
is-
didn't even see that he was a mime.
Uh,
And I think once I knew he was a mime, I was like, I knew I hated him for some reason. Like
I don't like Mr. Mime.
all the ingredients for me to love him are there. I can see his body features.
this to me has always been a massive downstep from the original Mr. Mime.
Yes.
There's another Mr. Mime where he's pink and he looks more like a mime.
But a mime would never be pink.
I know. I don't know what you're. First of all, I don't know why you.
First of all, shut the
why
fuck
you
up.
have such strong opinions on mimes.
I used to be a mime.
That's right.
Oh God.
I used to get paid to go mime at places. Like I was a professional mime.
You were a professional.
Do us,
And
mime.
we
give us
didn't
your
look like
best
that.
wall. Give the camera your best.
I was the only one allowed to do wall in public.
All right, so show everybody.
Can we see it?
Let me move the mic.
Yeah,
Okay, here we
go
go.
ahead.
Wow.
Ryan was horribly unamused.
I thought that was the worst wall I've ever seen.
I really. You
I'll
have
be
to
honest.
think-
I
you
thought
have to
that
think-
I think you're out of practice. I think you.
It's
I
been
believe
years,
that.
it's
I
been
believe
years.
that you used to be
I believe
fantastic.
that you were very good.
I don't. That was rusty.
Back in my
that was
heyday,
rusty at best.
I've got to be standing. I've got to have both legs.
I also,
yeah.
Amelia, I also think that half of it must have been that you just look so funny if you were completely painted white
The amount of pictures somewhere
somewhere.
on God
You
knows
just
whose
got the
mom's
perfect
phone.
look for it. Is the thing. But
problem
in a
is-
great way,
the
in a
problem is-
complimentary
Wait, did you get recruited?
Yeah, I did.
So someone was like, you know what she ought to do?
Yeah.
You know what she'd be good
The
at?
problem is all the mimes had to have braids. 2 braids, and my hair don't fit in braids. So I was the only one who had 2 little pigtails, and I looked like a idiot.
I don't think you looked like an idiot. I think you looked like a mime. Mr. Mime, this version of Mr. Mime sucks
bad.
eggs. I don't like it one bit.
But I think you like Mr. Rhyme.
But I love Mr. Rhyme. I love Mr. Rhyme.
Yeah, Mr.
I think
Rhyme's
Mr.
funny.
Rhyme is very
He's-
fun.
Looks like a Mr. Monopoly.
Yeah,
It's true.
I think it's really funny that he's doing a little Charleston. He's the comedian.
He is.
Oh,
Pokemon.
he's
Show-
a, co-
show
oh,
the-
he's
show
a
the little
comedian
dance.
Pokemon. So
supposed to
now,
be, he's
Show the
supposed
little
to be
dance.
like Charlie Chaplin.
oh, you know I love a Chaplin.
You love a Chaplin.
He's my third. He my third favorite silent film star.
yeah.
Yeah.
Buster Keaton.
Yeah, Buster Keaton's number one.
Buster Keaton's number one.
Oh, Buster Keaton.
Fatty Arbuckle was
Fatty
number
Arbuckle.
two.
was
I
the one
can't
was
believe
thinking.
you like Fatty Arbuckle.
World-renowned rapist.
I know, like,
But his
like one of
comedy's
the most
pretty-
gruesome guys.
Yeah, but his comedy is pretty sad. If we're talking silent film skills, that's it.
I suppose he was famous for a reason, huh? This is the Fatty Arbuckle of Pokemon.
Show the little dance and let's
Here
move
he
on.
does a little cha-cha-cha.
No, then he's fat because Fatty Arbuckle always did a little jig of sorts.
He's a Fatty
he does a
Arbuckle
little jig.
Pokemon.
Here's the thing.
I like him.
Here's the thing. You're now veering into like S++ for me.
For you.
Oh,
yeah.
I
Wow.
love.
I know
not
this is
that
right up
high.
your alley.
I love Darumaka.
Yeah.
In every incarnation, I love Darumaka, and I love Darmanitan.
Did you even like the original?
I love the original.
Wow, really?
Before the new one came out, the Darmanitan was one of my favorites.
Wow.
Then, so this little like chunky little fella, I love this
Cute.
little guy. He turns into this guy.
The weight redistribution there.
I love Darmanitan Galarian form. I think it is so funny and so cool.
It is fun. He looks like he would attend
He is
my
fun.
wedding.
He looks like
But-
he would attend your wedding.
Yes.
What is this guy? Is he just like there? Does he have a role? Is he at the bachelor party? What does he do?
You know how some people pay to have like their college mascot like at the wedding if they met at
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like, the people like to
That's
have
the most-
Sparty at their weddings.
Yeah,
or, like,
yeah, yeah.
The Buckeye, like the big ones.
Yeah, this is that.
I'm going for like a snow wedding because I think I won't look the palest at the ceremony. I think he would be there just to like hype up the party.
I see.
I
what
see
you're
it. I
saying.
totally see it.
I totally see.
What
what
do
you're
you
saying.
feel? You don't like? Do you feel?
So
neutral
Ephraim-
on
It's-
Darmanitan?
it is-
Ephraim, when
I'll
you
dress
attend
up
my
as this
wedding,
guy.
you dress as
I
him.
will dress up as him 100%. I would
Good.
love that.
You're not getting an invite. I'll actually pay you to be there
I
dressed
won't-
as this guy.
I don't want to be paid. And here, I'll give you this. He's 5'7", just like how tall you
Oh.
think I am.
You gotta lose an inch, but you be there in this. Ryan's got to be there to be a bridesmaid and shit.
I'm a bridesmaid.
You're a
at wedding.
bridesmaid.
Yeah. I think he's funny. I think he's fine. It's
love
another
Darmanitan.
example of just like
It's just not your
It's-
taste. If you were, if you
I
ever
would never
wanted a
use this.
Pokemon
I
that
would
was
never
the
use this.
pinnacle of my taste, it's Darmanitan.
yeah.
Wait, let me read. I want to read his skills. He does seem like he'd be
Galarian
beneficial.
Darmanitan.
On days when blizzards blow through it,
But I hope they show his other form.
and they'll show his other form.
Oh, he's
so
got
here,
three forms. Okay.
I don't
he's
know
got-
if they
and
will.
He
turns
can nothing but
into-
improve.
Oh, they
No.
don't. He turns into a snowman. He turns into a snowman.
That.
which is
Let's
very
go.
cool.
That shoots fire.
Let's
shoots
go.
fire.
I love
He turns
that.
into a snowman on
What an
fire.
oxymoron.
I know. It's very, very cool.
I like that.
I love it so much. Stonejourner.
He
um,
too.
I don't know. There's something about this Pokemon has captured my heart a little bit. I love its big, thick legs.
No,
yeah.
because this is something you would see in the wild. It's called Stonehenge.
It's Stonehenge. Yeah, exactly.
but alive.
It's
And
the
again, it's the
Stonehenge
same thing with the
Pokemon.
apple and the teapot.
Uh-huh.
You're caught off guard when it starts talking to you, and I love that.
I think this is really, really.
What do you think he
fun.
sounds like?
Well, I'm thinking, the Easter Island Tiki Head from Night at the Museum 1,
Gum
like,
gum no
Dum
dum.
Dum. Don't give me gum gum.
Gum
Like that's
gum.
Sim.
That's that. You know what? She makes an excellent point.
That's a good point.
Because I was.
It'd be silly if that's not what you're picturing.
Because all I was thinking is that it sings Lumineer songs. It sings. Is
that Fireflies?
Ophelia.
No.
You've been on my mind, girl, since the flood.
I do
I
like
think
that
this
song.
is a B. This is a B.
I love
for me.
that
I think it's
song.
That's a
fine.
great
I don't.
song.
You love that song?
Yeah.
All right.
I quite like Ice Cube.
They're not going to show his big ice head, are they?
They're not going to show. Maybe they won't. The other. This is just a normal penguin most of the time. Some of the time, like when you first get him, he's got a big ice cube on his head.
Yeah.
and I think it
It's
looks
a
like
big
little
ice
helmet.
cube, but it has carved in a little penguin face.
It's very cute.
Is he at all related to Snorlax or no? Because I do think
Snorlax
the fat
is not
penguin.
a penguin. I don't know how many
Snorlax is
ti-
like
I
a
don't know how
bear
to
or something.
Tell you this.
I
He's a
know,
bear.
but they have they're so similar that I'm like, why don't they just be related?
That's a
he's-
hot take. I hope. Hey, tear her up in the comments.
I,
That's a crazy
yeah.
take.
Ice Cube
Yeah,
has nothing
if
to
you're
do with
in the
Snorlax.
comments,
Zero.
you're not me.
No.
Tear me up.
That's
I
actually,
dare you.
That's actually an amazing burn on us. If you're in the comments and you're not me.
How hurtful. Hey guys, come for her. Come save us.
Yeah, come save us. I've also liked that they call it the noise face. They've got ice face and then they've got the noise face.
But is it supposed to be nice or is it supposed to be no ice?
I know maybe it's supposed to be no ice, but I kind of like it's
no
like
ice.
no, it's
Look at
it's
what if that
noise
noise-
face. It's a noise face.
Nice.
It's a noise face. No, I very much enjoy Ice Cube as a gimmick, but I would never use him.
Yeah,
really.
exactly. I feel the
Probably
exact
couldn't win a
same way.
fight.
I know he's very good because he's got belly gun.
Oh,
yeah,
there
you
he
go.
is.
There he is.
Ooh.
So that's kind of what he looks like before.
Okay, I do like this.
Uh,
This is fun. This
Isn't
is
it kind of funny?
creative. Probably can't win any battles because, like, how much can he really see between the ice?
I know he's got
But it's
this.
fun,
He's
it's
got
fun.
this move that's called belly drum that lets him do all this.
And
crazy
and
shit.
with that big ice head, he gets to take a hit, right?
He gets to take a hit.
Ooh.
Duraludon, I'm never really a fan of something like this, but I know some people go crazy for this thing.
I think he's cool. I wish he had some kind of evolution.
Okay.
This is
him
This
from
is all
the
he is.
start and finish.
Start
If
and
he-
finish. This
But
is
I
what he
do
is.
see, I see the legs, I see the arms, and I
Yeah.
see the strength.
Mm-hmm.
Skinny bitch for 5'11".
Look how light he is.
He's light, so I'm a little concerned about what kind of hit he can
It's supposed to
take.
be like aluminum. It's supposed to be like, lightweight metal.
It's like the alloy, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like this
Oh, okay.
Pokemon. I don't think he's very cool.
So
I really hate that he's a single stage. If he had a
Yeah.
baby thing, I probably.
I don't know. I don't
might
hate him.
like
I think he could fight a good battle, but I don't know how many people you get to pick when you make your team.
You get
6.
6.
Yeah.
He might be there. He might. I'd have to see them all next to each other. Could be 6. Definitely wouldn't be like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
He could be a wild card 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what I
That's
just
fair.
remembered is that the way he opens his mouth, I don't like.
Yeah. Here. So look at how he
See if
opens
you
it.
can-
See. Look at that.
I kind of like that.
He looks kind of
I
like
kinda-
he looks like a Bic lighter. He's
Yeah.
got a little
Yeah,
bit
he
like
could
that.
I don't
looks
like
like he
it.
could chomp you up.
I don't know. I think he's a little silly.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Pokemon that look like this. Here we get into the fossil
Okay, so
Pokemon.
this is weird.
This is a weird thing that they do.
So what they do is it's 4 different fossils. You get an electric type fossil,
Uh-huh.
a dragon type fossil,
A water,
a water type
and an
fossil,
ice.
and ice type fossil. And you can mix and match all the 4. You can only have 2 of each. So all of those
Okay.
permutations you can do. So this is obviously electric and dragon.
This is the electric and dragon. So they see half of it is one thing, and the other half is another thing.
Yeah, but why is one half so skinny and one half so fat?
The answer
supposed to
is
be
that
funny.
it's supposed to be funny. None of these have ever really worked.
Seems
for me.
impractical.
No, I none of them get me going.
None of them get me going. So this is Draco Zolt. I'm not crazy about him. This one I thought was kind of charming. I think Zolt is kind of charming.
I'll be frank with you. I am shocked that you don't find these funny. I feel like this amount of silliness would be up your alley.
This is I don't know. Maybe it's that I just don't like the way that they look.
Right.
You know.
Is
But
this-
it is
this-
silly. I think I
too
used this.
big.
I thought this
It's
was
too
fun.
skinny and too big.
I know.
But I
See,
think that's
right?
the
It
joke.
feels-
That's the joke.
it's
I
the
don't
joke,
like
but
it.
it feels
I don't. I'm not
lame.
funny. I don't get jokes.
That's true.
You are funny. First of all, you're a comedian. I
dumb
think
sh-
I like that he's got the little snot coming out of his nose. I
Yeah.
think that's fun. And he got these little flippers. This I hated. I always hated Dracozolt.
But this is like this
Can
is
we get
like,
a-
Here,
this
let
is
me
like
get a
this
picture
is
of
like
him.
a historically OP Pokemon.
This Pokemon literally destroyed the metagame. It was so
Dracovish.
unbelievably powerful they had to ban it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it would be just by looking at it. I don't like it. I just from a design standpoint, I actually think it's the weakest out of all of them.
I'm shocked by that because
Yeah.
I feel like if you had never seen this Pokemon and I pitched the idea to you,
Yeah.
and I said it's a bottom half of a dragon type, but instead of attaching him to the body half, you stick the ice fish head on the tail.
Yeah.
So you use the tail as the body.
Yeah.
I feel like if I pitched that to you, you'd be like,
I think
yeah,
I
yeah,
would
could
have
be
liked
behind
that. I don't think I ever would have imagined this.
Yeah, no, I don't like the way this looks.
I think
I don't love it.
I think he looks stupid. I think he looks like he's coming around. First of all, I don't like he's got this little spiral like licorice body.
And you want me to say the
Right.
quiet part
Yeah.
out loud?
Yeah, sure.
How's he piss? Where's his piss and shit coming out of?
I think it
The
comes out of the
back.
hole in the bottom of his tail, and
Yeah.
his little groin there. I think it opens up. I think a little elf opens it up on the inside. It slides out. They start shoveling piss.
I
out
don't
of the
know.
thing.
I think
I
it
see.
looks really stupid, but having the context, knowing that he was so powerful, you had to ban him.
Uh-huh.
You're
First
attracted
pick.
to him.
That's a first pick.
I know.
Will you
Well, you
marry
would pick
me?
this because it's the most powerful one in the game right now.
Right, and he's so powerful. His shit was out of this league. You had to ban him. Like, I love a good rule breaker. Like, let's bop to the top.
Let's
you know,
bop to the
Bop,
Draco
bop, bop,
Fish was
bop
very
to the top,
popular.
wipe away your inhibition.
Inhibitions.
Tap, tap,
Zip,
Here's
zap,
this
zap.
is his brother Arctivish.
And turn
no
around.
ran.
you guys don't know
Arctivish-
any of the words.
I don't. Arctivish.
You know, yeah, I
is-
don't.
If I was in High School Musical, who do you think I would play?
Uh,
Because I have a solid answer. I
Corbin
know
Blue.
who I'd play.
Corbin Blue.
No.
You motherfucker. I can't believe you just said that. You would be. Everybody knows that Amelia would be the girl that plays the piano. No, you would be Sharpay because that's how you go around acting.
I'd be Mrs. Darbus.
Get mad
you
at me.
know
Get
this.
mad at me that I say that you're the piano girl, but you want to be Mrs. Darbus.
I
Yeah.
don't remember fucking Mrs. Darvis.
The drama teacher
I don't
who's leading the musicale.
Who would you if me and Ryan were in High School Musical? Ryan
Corbin
would be
Blue.
Ryan.
I'd be Corbin Blue.
Yeah, you'd be Corbin Blue.
Uh-huh.
Isn't he in like
Oh
a
my.
jail? Did he get thrown away? Did he get put away
No,
for something?
I don't think
No,
he's
alright.
still around.
He's around.
You'd be like Coach Bolton. You wouldn't even be on the team.
So sad. I want to be Zeke. I want to be
Oh, creme brulee.
creme brulee.
Oh, okay. I could
Yeah.
see you. That's what I could see.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you're not a Troy type.
I'm
Sorry.
not Troy. I know I'm
not
not
anymore. But you're not a Troy type.
Not anymore.
So I think
What
Troy.
happened?
I'm not Troy. I'm not Ryan.
I had a fall from grace.
I had a fall from grace, unfortunately. No,
I think
I think I would
creme
be
brulee.
Zeke.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I would be Zeke.
Yes, I do see that.
I enjoy that. Arctivicious shit. I don't like it.
Yeah, this is a garbage.
It's
Pokemon.
I don't like.
I don't like his
I'm
upside
confused
down
what I'm
face.
looking at.
It confuses me too.
Dreepy works for me.
Kind
I
of
love
fun.
Dreepy.
Reminds
Dreepy.
me
He's like
of
a little.
the.
He's like a little fucking dragonfly,
Mhm, I like him a lot.
and he's a little happy.
Yeah,
He's
like
a
the, he
little
looks
happy.
like the little
He
cricket
seems
from
like a little.
Mulan.
I feel like I'm gonna stuff him in a Pringles
I
can. He's
know.
gonna jump out at me.
I
He's
think he's
like,
the
"Oh, what are
kind
we
that would
gonna
have
do
like
next?"
not looking at strength or anything. He would have some crazy power.
Uh-huh.
It's like
Well,
I don't
You're
know
gonna
where he
really
would
like
just-
what
you're
he
gonna like
evolves
it.
into.
Yeah.
You're gonna like.
So
You're
watch
gonna like.
this. So Dreepy turns into Dracloak or Dracloak.
power.
Dracloak, where he grows up and then he gets his little brother to hang out on the side and
see?
fly around with him.
You
right?
see? How cute?
Fabulous.
How cute? That's how
Very
you.
How
cool.
cute.
It's your kids.
Very cool.
Good,
this is
good.
this all works really well.
Can I
And-
ask you a question?
Yeah.
If you had a son, would you name him Emilio?
No.
Oh.
You
You have
Like
names?
so.
You
Yeah.
have names you've got
yeah.
planned?
Obviously, I have names.
Are any of them even Ryan?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
What if I die?
Maybe middle name.
Okay. I'll take
That's
it.
kind of insulting.
No, because the middle
Is
names,
it? Uh,
the middle names are always after people I love and respect, or places I love and respect. The first names are names I just think are cool.
places you love it. Oh, is one of your children's names going to be Michigan?
No, it's gonna be Glenn.
Glen,
In Michigan, we grew up
dog.
on Glen Lake, like that.
Oh,
That's cute.
Glen Lake. All right, I
Oh.
see.
Like I'm just gonna call him
Imagine we
Michigan.
both die in the same plane crash,
Uh-huh.
and she has to go. Man, do I go Ryan Ephraim or Ephraim Ryan?
It's one kid has one and one kid has the other.
Oh,
And I get the little
Right,
the,
right.
the
Because you
dog.
know I got kids to spare.
You got kids to spare.
yeah, right.
Dracloak gets his little
Love.
brother, hangs on. I love Dracloak. And then
Can he fly?
he can
Are
fly
these
all right.
wings?
One
Then
of
it
the
turns into
greatest-
Dragapult.
One of the greatest pseudo legendaries.
Tier Pokemon. Oh my!
One of the greatest
God.
Pokemon's ever created.
Dragapult is so.
I don't give a single
damn
fuck.
good.
Yeah,
Dragapult
he's
is-
still got the wings.
Uh-huh.
He's got the body. I'm sure his tail can whip.
Uh-huh.
He's 9'10", and he's only 110 pounds. He's aerodynamic as
Fuck.
fuck.
I think this is so fucking clever.
Not only is
This
it
is
so
genius.
fucking clever, it's so fucking cool. It's the perfect amount of gay. Like, perfect amount. Are you kidding me? Look how sick.
It's so cool.
Because he's a little ghost.
And he's still got his little he's still got his little buddies hanging
He's
out.
got
in
his
the
little
engines
fucking
here.
brother
Yeah.
and sister. He's
See
watching
these?
the kids.
Oh, like the good and the bad angel up there.
It's
Oh,
so good.
What a cool.
It's so Dracapult
I
is
love this
so
guy.
good. And then here
Oh.
we have the legendaries. So this Zacian was,
Zacian or Zacian? What are you saying?
I say Zacian. It's probably Zacian.
Looks like a
Zacian.
Zacian.
It's a dog with a fucking sword in its mouth, and it's got some wings. I did not like these legendaries one bit.
I
didn't
I
love
think
them.
that's a horse. It's not a dog.
Guys,
That's a horse, and that's what the My Little Pony guy should have been to get them girlies to play.
Can you look at its mouth? You think that's a horse's mouth?
Can you look at its feet?
That's actually an excellent point. I can't. I can't say shit to that. I can't say a goddamn word to that. It has hoofs.
Those are
bro.
hooves.
It has hoofs.
Those are
I
hooves.
can't say a goddamn thing. I guess it is a horse.
That's a fucking
All right,
horse.
They are the legendary horses now. So this is one horse with a dog with a sword in its mouth, and then it turns into this thing.
Another
it doesn't
horse.
It's got another one. This is its brother Zamazenta. I like Zamazenta's name better, but I think it is fucking lame. I think it
is lame.
got this big shield on its head.
I
don't
think
like it
I
very
prefer
much.
Zamazenta by a tick. You
What
prefer
are we
Yeah.
saying?
Zacian by a
Are we
tick.
saying the shield is the blue, or are we saying the shield is
The
the
shield
orange
is
and the
all
yellow?
all this orange and yellow. you
Well,
know?
it's called protection. Like it's pretty. It looks kind of fire on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's protecting himself. I get what he's doing. I don't know. I don't like that it's just a dog. I think it's kind of lame.
Not a dog.
I don't like that it's just a horse. I think that's kind of lame. And then lastly, here we go. We're moving into the last Pokemon, which is Eternatus. You can't see its name. It's 65 feet tall. It's huge. It's this big kind of skeletal dragon.
I'll
What do
come
you
out and
think?
say it. I really think the worst legendary ever created.
What do we consider? What are legendaries?
Legendaries are like, these are the last three Pokemon are supposed to be the most powerful Pokemon in the game. They come in and you
Yeah.
All
can
right,
use them at
checks
the
out.
end.
Checks out.
So this one
Guy's
comes in at the very end.
Huge.
to
I
fight
really
you.
think that it's like a horrible.
I think it's really fucking bad. That being said, I do like they'll never go back to this. It's a big wasted potential. But when it turned into the giant hand, I thought
Yeah.
that was sick.
But that's the G-Max.
That's
right?
the G-Max. You'll never be able to use it. So this is a
Right.
big wasted potential.
You telling me that there's something I'll never be able to use makes me value it more in my mind, and I'm like, yes.
You got to go
winner.
to therapy.
It doesn't look very creative, but I do think it looks
I
like
don't
a
know-
bad bitch.
I don't know what
so-
it's supposed to be. I don't know. I don't like it very
a
much.
snake skeleton.
Yeah, I guess it's that. Yeah, it's just a big snake skeleton.
It's just
Yeah,
a big
it
snake
looks-
skeleton.
It looks cool. Not the best.
No,
Yeah,
look,
I'm just
we
not a
don't have
fan.
we don't have any of the Isle of Armor ones
Yeah.
here added in, or the Crown Tundra.
Do you
We can
care?
talk about those if you want another episode. We'll do those.
If you guys want to care that much,
If
we'll
you
have
wanna-
Amelia
if
on.
you care
and
that much,
figure it out
we'll
that
bring
much.
Amelia back.
Stop.
I can tell you right now, I did not like any of those legendaries. I didn't like Urshifu. I didn't like the legendary birds.
You didn't like
The
Slow
horse?
King and Slow Bro?
no. I
Wait,
didn't
I thought
like
only
those.
3 of them were legendaries.
They did a thing. It was kind of crummy. They did a thing where you could pay $70 and they would give you they'd give you 10 new legendaries that would come in. Yeah, you'd pay $70.
And there was like a new little.
there was a new
game
place that you could
or whatever.
explore. It was like a new game.
No,
but
they're absolutely ridiculous.
yeah, exactly.
No
but that
game
was
should be that much.
that was that. All right. That's
You
all
stopped
of
recording?
it. I just finished recording. Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's done with that.
Okay.
What do we think? I mean, this was How do you feel out of all these? Do you think more good than bad? Do you think? Did you like what you saw? This is the first time you've looked
I
at
think
Pokemon
more
in a while.
good than bad.
Okay.
More good than great.
Do you have a favorite off the dome that you could think? I know you'd be like, oh, I need to see them all lined up.
Tops are the ones that you really don't expect to talk to. The apple,
Apple.
the teapot, and then one
Teapot.
of the very most recent ones we saw.
The Stonehenge guy?
No.
No, you don't like.
Maybe
the
it's
No,
final
no,
Song.
that Dragon
Pulse.
Pulse.
You like
the
Dragon
Ghost Dragon.
the one with the
little brothers on top.
Yes.
Yes, that's what.
Those three, I think, strong contenders because you don't see the animals. But then there were probably 2 or 3 where there's clearly an animal connection.
Yeah.
That I'd pick. You're telling me I get 6. That's probably my strong 6.
Yeah.
I want to play. Like get some cards.
Let's
an
get it together
Xbox,
for you.
whatever I need. I want to see my gut reaction, my gut instinct put to the test.
I think
Wow.
that's a great. thing.
Maybe
we'll do
someday.
A playthrough. We'll do a playthrough.
We'll do a
think we'll
playthrough. We're
download
looking for a
Twitch.
staff editor.
How you want to start?
Hey, thank you for watching this episode.
Is that how you end them now?
We're think about it. We're ending 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Right.
We just finished Pokemon Sword and Shield Pokemon. Thanks so much for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you've been listening on the Apple or the Spotify or we didn't even thank the fucking guy whose video we stole, did we? What was his name?
Oh, who the fuck cares?
Who the fuck cares?
Yeah,
He's in the
yeah,
description somewhere, okay?
It's IGN.
Oh, IGN.
And nobody fucking cares about IGN.
I'll bleep their name out before I say anything. If you're
Yeah.
listening on IGN, leave 4 or 5 stars. Don't leave 3. Leave a little comment. Read a comment like, get Amelia some ibuprofen. Get Amelia some ibuprofen.
Get Amelia some ibuprofen.
If you don't
I
do any of that,
need
you have
ibuprofen.
Oh my God. If you don't want to do that, but you have some money, you can buy a t-shirt. You can support us buying some merch.
But
Fortunately.
Their
We do have-
merch is the best merch I've ever seen.
Really? What's your favorite piece?
A mug?
Oh, that's so valiant of you to try. Try to
Mug?
tempt a mug. Thank you. Please, every dime that you donate to our channel,
donate.
that you by buying some
You're
merch,
not donating,
goes
you're
directly
getting
to the
something.
Make-A-Wish Foundation, which was our Make-A-Wish was to let Neil work for us.
I was a Make-A-Wish kid.
No, Neil.
No, you weren't. Were you actually a Make-A-Wish kid, or were you just a?
What do you mean you were a Make-A-Wish kid?
I was in the batch to be accepted, and then they said, no, she's too young to understand the benefits.
Oh God, that's terrible.
So I wasn't a Make-A-Wish kid, but I was like,
you were on your way.
in the talks.
In the talks.
To get a
talks.
wish.
Oh,
I
you
didn't-
were,
my
they were
wish-
considering
My
you.
wish is for you guys to buy marriage.
What could have been? If you don't want to do any of that, we have other channels.
We have
don't
other channels. That's right. 3 Ways to Survive. That's right. A spooky little show with 3 different people on it. Me, my sister Gus Burney, and Ryan Quigley over here. We go through internet scary stories. We all have our own ideas on how to get out of them. It's up to you to decide who did the best job. That's right. Normally it's me because I've had a week to prepare. Of course, this time I've had a 1.5 years to prepare because I haven't edited it in that long. That's right, baby. But if you don't want any of that,
had a week to prepare. That's the funniest shit you've ever said.
That was good.
I've had a week to prepare.
that's true. But if you don't like scary stuff, go on over to another fucking Let's Play. That's right. We have Pokemon content over there. If at this point, by the time that we're filming this and releasing it, the channel hasn't been wiped off the face of the earth, you should subscribe. That's right. You should subscribe, baby. If you like Pokemon stuff, if you like video game stuff, subscribe to another fucking Let's Play. By God, by Jove, huh?
A week to prepare 2 episodes in 13 months. I don't know why that struck me so much. Oh, fuck.
You want to get out of this one, huh?
Amelia, where can people follow you?
Maybe Amelia. I should say it closer.
Yeah, people were really having
Yeah.
trouble hearing you.
Maybe Amelia on Instagram. Joke Lab Show. That's the big one. Please come to our comedy show. Funnier in person, I promise.
No, you were a hoot and a half is the way to say it. Yes, do all of that. You have anything else to say? All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
See you next time.
This is a dumbass podcast. Please fucking shut all this shit off.
It's a great podcast.